Thanks, guys. Thanks for the very sweet comments.
Why you got so many necklaces? Why you got necklace?
네.
Hey, hello, everybody. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, what you doing? Hey, what you doing? Sipping on a beverage.
White people be like,
Hello.
Is it tea? It is not tea. It's not tea. It's. I can't believe I'm saying this. It's Red Bull. I'm drinking Red Bull. It is one of the summer editions. I don't know if they still call it that because they don't. They used to call it like summer
white people be
edition,
like,
20
And-
months Vivian.
I don't really. They just have them all year round, so I don't really. I never understood that branding, and now that I'm looking at the can, they don't call it the summer anymore. The summer version anymore. This is called the yellow edition. I gotta say personally, see, I like that chat message. If you enjoy it, then why not? That's beautiful. Thank you. Oh, the summer edition right now is Juneberry. Okay, so what? So there is some kind of logic to the summer edition. Because yeah, I guess yeah. Right now I'm drinking the yellow edition, tropical fruits. And I've always liked this flavor. This used to be the summer edition, but they've switched it up on us. They just make them real flavors later. Okay, so the summer edition is like we're trying this out. We're trying this out. Let's see if this is good. Let's see if the folks are rocking with it.
white people be like,
Interesting. Yeah, I like I've always been more of a Red Bull enjoyer than Monster. I I don't know, man. Monster is just like Monster makes you fucking piss. All right, Monster makes you fucking that shit goes through you so quick. I don't know what the fuck is inside that thing. Usually I can hold my pee for like weeks at a time. I let it marinate, you know what I mean? I cook up something real good, but Monster doesn't even give me the chance to do that. It just goes through me so fast that literally maybe in like 30 minutes I'll be on the toilet. Actually, yeah, around 30 minutes.
Aksually. Hello.
Spitbug, thanks a lot, Spitbug. Yeah, I like red Mountain Dew.
You got so many necklaces.
Not Mountain Dew. Sorry, Monster. I was looking
Love
at it. I was looking at that
guys.
thing of Mountain Dew, and I was like, Mountain Dew. I don't even like Mountain Dew. I think Mountain Dew is pretty fucking. I don't know. You know, if I'm gonna drink something like that, I'd rather drink Sprite. I think I believe Sprite is the purest version of whatever Mountain Dew is trying to be.
Why you got so many necklaces? Why you got necklace?
12 months of giving you money cash.
I don't know if it's just me, but it feels like if you're drinking Mountain Dew, it's like eroding your insides. You know how like rivers build their own pathways. You know, if you look at like a time lapse of a river, it's the water will always find the best way to go. Slowly erode the, you know. So that I feel like that's kind of what's happening inside of you. My dad drinks 4 a day. It's like a Four Loco. A Four Loco is a man inside of you. You're putting a man inside of you, and that's, well, that sounds questionable. I don't mean it in like a questionable sense. It's more so just like I don't know. It feels like there's some kind of sketchy guy hanging out. I don't know. I don't know. Four Locos make me feel a little bit uncomfortable, and not in the physical sense, more so in the, you know, when you're like in the club and there's like some weird guy hanging around.
Hello.
I don't know. That's just how I feel though. Hold on. Let me put on some music. Ron Poppy. Ron Poppy, thanks for the raid. Thanks a lot. Hope you guys had an awesome stream. I saw that you were doing Nintendogs, which is what I try to do, but it fucking broke on me. So maybe I gotta try that again at some point. Yeah, dude, it broke on me, man. The dog like wouldn't follow my fucking command or some shit. Hope it doesn't break on me. No, I don't think it will. You got way further in than me. I don't think I got to even like, I didn't even get to become acquainted with the dogs, really. Y'all, I think I have jaundice. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. You have this? Are you serious? Dude, I used to hear about jaundice when I was a kid, and it used to scare the shit out of me. I don't know why. Like, there was something going on in Estonia. Everybody was getting jaundice all the time. I honestly, I thought I was gonna get it. Damn. I'm looking at the wiki page, and there's just like some person's face on here. This person's like the face of jaundice. Ebola. Ebola was scary. Boom bang stream when? Listen, guys. At a certain point, it's time for me to realize that I'm in my mid-20s now. I can't be streaming boom bang online. I can't be fooling around like that anymore. You know,
Got so many necklaces.
by this age, my mother had already like had my sister.
Yo.
You know, my mother was already wheeling around a child. I can't be fooling around like that anymore. I think I'm gonna have a kid in the next 2 years. Me and the missus have been talking about it. Nah, I'm fucking messing around, man. It's just, you know, I'm gonna adopt. I'm gonna be a single dad. The way no one believed you, dude. The way that no one even fucking gave a fuck. Okay, like I'm literally saying I'm gonna step up and fucking save a child's life, and literally the way that like nobody fucking like literally gives a shit about the fucking contributions that I make. Okay, I will literally take a child out of the foster system and raise it as my own. All right, and that's a fucking sacrifice. That's a sacrifice. And you know what? I don't want any of you guys switching up on me when my child becomes famous and cool, and all your children will be looking up to my child. I don't want to fucking hear it at that point, because when I was about to sign the papers, nobody gave a fuck. Just saying. You're so delusional. My kid is gonna be cool as fuck. I'm just gonna. I don't know. I read this like Reddit post. No, it wasn't a Reddit post. It was a YouTube comment actually about. I just couldn't admit it to being a Reddit post, even if it was, but I don't think it was. Of this lady being like, I had a child 2 months ago, and I play Aphex Twin every night for it to sleep, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna fucking do that shit. I'm gonna brainwash my child into listening to Aphex Twin, and I'm gonna even play some of the scarier tracks. Okay, I'm not just gonna play, you know, rhubarb. I'm not gonna keep it easy. All right, I'm gonna play some of the deeper, scarier cuts. You know, some of the cuts that would maybe scare the hoes. I'm gonna fucking. It's gonna be the coolest kid ever. I'm gonna play Minecraft cave noises for my baby.
People be like,
Hi.
Dude, listen, I'm not saying that this should be like, we don't need to know what would happen. We don't need to experiment with this. But I'm saying if we theoretically took a baby and raised it in a room where the Minecraft cave noises were playing 24/7, what would happen to it? How would it affect it negatively? Like, what would be the situation? Biter. I should have bit more people while I could have gotten away with it, man. I legit think, like, you know, back then, I think as a kid you can bite as much as you want, but I feel like now I'm at a situation where one bite and I'm in prison. I don't think I even get like a trial bite. You know, I don't even get like a free trial. I think it's literally one bite in prison. Well, it depends on who I'd bite, I guess, you know. Um I used to hug my mom and dad's legs and then bite them as a kid. You have hair? I do have hair. Do you guys want to watch like Turkish hair transplant videos today? I don't know, man. I've been thinking about it recently. Dude, they're so cute because, you know, people go to Turkey to get hair transplants because it's cheaper there. A lot cheaper than it is in the US. Like in the US it'll run you like 15 grand or some shit for a good one. And in Turkey it's maybe like 3 to 5 grand, and that includes travel, hotel. They pick you up from the hotel. They put all the fucking little balding guys in the van together. It's like a fun field trip. They all ride to the clinic together, and they're all like so excited because they're like, "Oh my god, finally people are going to love me." And then they all go to the clinic together. They get their treatment, and then they go home all bandaged up together, all in the van together. They're all like, "Oh, I'm so excited!" And then you'll like see the plane, and half the plane is just guys with like bandages on their head. It's really cute, and I hope if I do it, I want to make some fucking lifelong friends there. Genuinely, I just want to. I don't know. I love the sense of camaraderie of it all. I would in fact love if they did our procedures right next to each other. We could hold hands. Maybe we can play checkers. Do you really want to do it? Look, like here's the thing is, right? I'm not like the only reason why I want to do it is because I like mixing things up. I like growing different haircuts. I like getting different glasses every now and then. I like, switching up my style a little bit. When I lose whatever I have left up here, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm going to have to stick with the one look, which I don't mind it. But, if I can't change it up too often, I will lose my mind a little bit. So, I don't know. Could be fun. We'll see. Probably in like a few years if I do it. But yeah, it's I don't know. It seems like a fun little thing. You should get a drawing on the side of your head. Look, man, I don't know if I will ever get any head tattoos, face or head. I feel like this region of my body is gonna remain untouched. Anyways, I have like 20 tattoos I want to get. But man, I'm just so fucking like, I will never plan anything to fucking save my life. I'll literally never do anything with my life ever. I'll literally just like sit around for a bit. No, I'm not gonna get Hoover Smile. I'm not gonna do that. Aaron Tricky, Idolized, Juffy, Spitbug, thanks to the 200 bits, Funnelhead, Huppo5, Spitbug, 300 bits, Crofia, Real Choice Subin, Kate Millie, Karen Brotherfucker. Thanks a lot for the subs. Thank you. But yeah. In the future. In the future, something awesome is going to happen. Anyways, what is up with you guys? What are you guys doing with your day? Why are you here? What is going on in your life? Day 3 of being at my friend's house. Dude, isn't that kind of fun? when you like just stay at someone's house when you don't mean to. You just kind of like you accidentally move in for like a week. Shit, dude. My situationship is on his way. Man, I'm too old for that shit. I can't do it anymore. You either want me or you don't, man. You know what I mean? Actually, I'm the one that's always like, I don't know. I'm the one that complicates shit. So I should, what am I fucking talking about here? But also like situationships, you know, I don't know. You know, it's a little silly. It's a little fun. While you're young, you know, we're young, guys. And I say we're. Don't even fucking do that shit. We're young. Don't fucking. We are young. Okay, I'm young with you guys. Alongside you guys, I am young. Okay, maybe not as young as some of you guys, but I am young just as you are. Okay. Watching at work, actually the most boring shift ever. Dude, put your customers on the phone if you have any. Like that one person, Angie, did. That was awesome. You turned 24 and suddenly you were so scared of being 30. I'm not gonna lie, that shit hit me like a truck, man. 23 was all like, la 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 la. My life's good. 24, I've noticed that my fucking back hurts. Everyone fucking says I'm gonna die soon. I'm like not like I'm like kind of getting to like that point where like I gotta keep an eye on like what kind of functions I'm walking into because I could be the old guy at the function. Like I gotta start. I need to start paying attention to shit. What do you mean you've been complaining about 23 this whole time? No, 23 has its own issues. Okay, 23 I wasn't thinking about. Man, I'm 23. 23 I was thinking about. Man, when I was like 18 or 19, I really thought 23 was like fucking 30 years away. So I just did all this shit thinking, oh man, 23-year-old me is going to have to deal with that. And it's going to be fine because he literally like, that will never happen. And then you turn 23 and you realize, oh fuck, shit. It happened. I'm here. And here are the consequences. If I was put like, listen, no offense to myself, but I would give 18, 19-year-old myself version a little bit of a strangle. I would not like lethally, but I would do like a Homer Bart Simpson thing because it's just, I don't know. I was like such a fucking idiot. I was an idiot. I was very calculated in my decisions. I was just kind of like, won't have to worry about shit now right, for now. And then it all caught up with me. But yeah, 18, 19, you're still a kid. I haven't been a kid since I was like fucking 10, bro. I was an old soul in a young body. I had the wisdom of the generations before me. Do you think 30-year-old you will want to strangle 24-year-old you? I think 30-year-old me will not have the fucking motor functions to strangle
Hi
anyone.
Aksually, happy pride.
If you did like, to be honest with you, I don't think it would be possible at that age anymore for me. What's up, Maria Amelia? Moop, thanks. As soon as I turned 16, I thought my life was over. Listen, if you're a fucking teenager, relax. It's not that serious. Yet. When you got to start like paying your own rent, that's when it's serious. How do you feel about being 19? Fun or scary? 19 was fun. 19 doesn't matter, okay? Unless you like literally fucking, I don't know, like rob a bank, you'll probably be fine, you know? Doesn't matter.
Why you got so many necklaces?
I was 19 during peak COVID.
Aksel bus.
No, like this is why I'm saying that like I'm 14 years old because I don't count the years in quarantine. Like, I don't know. I'm 18 and this will be my last summer ever. Any advice? I hope you're okay. You know, I've any advice? Go see some sunsets, okay? Go take a deep breath. What if I'm like trying to do crazy young people things, kiss a man but can't, scared? I think it's about finding the man that makes you feel comfortable enough to explore that part of your life. I think that's, you know, that helps. And also just like a lot of inner encouragement, telling yourself you're young, doesn't matter. I didn't kiss a single man over beach week. Oh, dude, you didn't kiss a single man over beach week? I mean, I hate to be the one to say this, but it's fucking over. It's over, dude. I'm sorry. It's coffin. Suggestions on how to leave my room. Here's the thing, right? There are certain things that you just like, hey, listen, I know how it feels, right? Hard to get yourself to do it. You just got to do it. You just, I don't know. You have to find that inner speech. You have to find that kind of, you have to figure out every time you've been in this rut where you don't want to go outside, what were the steps that you took that kind of pushed you towards that, you know? What kind of got your gears turning? Number one, to all the depressed motherfuckers, no matter how depressed you feel, get your ass up and get in that shower. All right, it's gonna fucking do a world of good for you. All right. Hey, and I'm not saying that in a judgmental way. I'm saying that in a fucking motivational way. Get in that fucking shower. All right, it's gonna fucking, it literally cleans you of the misery that you feel. You'll feel so much more refreshed after it. Hygiene helps a lot. Keeping up with hygiene. I think if you don't keep up with hygiene, you just kind of dehumanize yourself in your kind of self-perception. So it's good to get in that shower. Yeah, and you know, you can be in there for how long as you want. You know, you can fucking sit down and ponder. Pondering in the shower is good as well. And I think if you scrub yourself clean, it's a little bit easier to go outside as well. It's a little bit easier to, you know, do anything really. So, yeah. Yeah, take vitamins. Vitamin deficiency does not help. And the good thing about vitamins is they hit pretty quick, you know? And if you keep taking them, you'll notice if you did have a deficiency, you'll notice a little bit more of a spry in your step pretty quickly. Do vitamins actually make a difference? Yes, especially if you, like myself, live in a country where during the winter the sun literally like stops coming out for the most part. and it's just gray all the time and dark, you'll get a deficiency real quick. And it helps. I didn't think it did for a while. I'm not gonna lie. I never think anything helps until I do it. I think I'm like some kind of special case in every scenario where nothing applies to me. Where I am some kind of like weird freak.
White people be like,
where the common man's advice is nothing but blabber to me. But turns out, and this is shocking, guys, I'm a person. I'm human, just like everybody else. And yeah, it helped. It honestly, I feel like you don't notice it immediately, not because it doesn't have an effect, but just because you just kind of you roll with it. And then after a week or two of taking vitamins, you're just randomly, you think on it and you realize, wait a minute, I don't feel the grogginess. I don't feel that grogginess that was this gray cloud over my head. I don't really feel it. So, yeah, it can be good. I'm from Estonia. Finding out drinking water and working out, being in the sun actually works was crazy. No, literally, like me after fucking smoking cigarettes and not drinking water. Oh, why do I feel so shit? I've been on my water shit the past few months. I'm hydrated a little bit hydrated. I don't know, man. Sometimes I'm just like, I get so fucking, when the brain worms take over, I'm like, oh, I gotta fucking walk to the fridge and fucking take out my my fucking Brita filter and fucking pour it in, and I just can't fucking do this right now, you know. And that's just self-sabotage. I do wish I had one of those like straw bottles, because look, I do have a hydro flask. But it's you know, I don't know. I just wish I could go like, you know what I mean? But I have to twist this off, and then I have to put this up to my mouth and drink. You can buy a straw lid for it. I've been on the hunt. They're harder than you would expect to get in Europe, especially in your specific size of the bottle. At least they were like 2 years ago. I'm not gonna lie, I gave up looking 2 years ago because I'm not gonna, you know, I wasn't gonna commit my life to searching for a straw lid. I just wasn't. I wasn't gonna do that. I couldn't have done it. Amazon, like I said, believe me, I looked on Amazon. I was on the hunt for this shit. Obviously I was like a little bit lazy with it, but I don't know. Yeah, the shipping prices, or either they don't ship here. There's always like some fucking bullshit. I don't know though. But yeah, straws do make me drink more water. They're just I don't know. Something about them, man, really gets me fucking sipping. Gets me slurping. They understand Jeff Bezos is a cocksucker. I mean, I'll allow that, I guess. I'll let that through, I guess. If I don't use a straw, it's not a tiny bottle. Opening the water is going everywhere. I always fill my bottle to the fucking top, and then when I take the lid off, it's just fucking... One of these days, I'll stab an Estonian in the balls outside of context of fencing. Won't regret it. You know, you're one of the characters of all time. You are... You're fascinating for sure. Yeah, definitely. What do I think of Mitski? Feel like I get this question every single stream, and I answer it every single stream, and I don't mind. I'll answer it again. I love her. I love her vulnerable style of songwriting. I think she's great. I think she is amazing. I'm looking for one of these Turkey hair transplant vlogs. Because, okay, here's the thing about hair transplants. Some of them, they're like, which is weird because it's their job. They're really bad at giving people a good hairline. They give them like weird, kind of like Roblox hairlines where they're not natural. They just look a little bit silly. Hold on. Like some of these, they just don't really. Okay, let's look at this.
Back to my YouTube channel. Today, we are on an adventure. We are going to Turkey to get a hair transplant.
Yeah, dude. Ding ding.
We're at the international airport. I haven't actually checked on a bag, but they literally messaged me last second and were like, "You need to check on."
What accent is that? That's crazy.
Hand luggage. So I just brought a suitcase. I'm hoping they don't charge me an absolute fucking fortune, but you know what airports are like. So I have arrived in Stansted Airport. I am.
So wait, this is pre-transplant? That's a good.
Or something, I don't even know. Like, fell asleep on the plane on the way over here, and I was like sitting in
It's
the
a good
bar,
cover
I
up.
was so passed out. Like the air hostess had to wake me up because I had me stuff in the ground. Obviously, with like when it's landing and you're at a fire exit, things all have to be safe. She woke me up, and I was like, forgot I had to get my bag, like my suitcase, and I had to go out of the airport and recheck in. So I was like, right, this is long. I'm also going to be in this airport now for 3 hours before my flight, so I'm going to go find somewhere where I can just lie down and sleep.
Should I ask him if he can have it? Like, take his hair?
Looked at the I was like, oh, fuck, my
I don't want this guy's hair. I don't know who he is.
Forgot how big this
Is he
airport
famous?
Then I was like, shit, fine.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want his hair.
Sprinted to the desk and they were like, Mr. Kern, is it? And I was like,
No
"Fuck, who's
offense.
waiting for me?" They're like, yeah, the whole flight's boarded. You're waiting for you. And I was like, how do I do this? I've been here for 3 hours.
Why is this really the best song I've ever fucking heard in my life?
Yes, peeps, I've just arrived in Istanbul. It's fucking hectic here, like it's really busy. I'm just trying to find my lift now, so basically I'm getting like some chauffeur or something, so I'm trying to find that. So they basically sent me pictures of basically where he's gonna be.
What I said about your hairline was real, by the way. My own, deep and hard to overcome, might be new to you, but has been a lifetime for me. You're handsome as hell. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, I was confused as to where that message was going for a second, but that ended good. That was nice.
And I went and asked this like taxi company, can you direct me to where this is? And these like 3 men were like, no, this is the wrong airport, you're gonna have to get a taxi with us. And then one of the girls walked over and was like, don't listen to them, and told me it's here.
I love these vloggers with 1,000 subs because they'll talk to you like you went to school with them.
So I was like,
they'll just talk about anything.
Trying to get me to use their fucking taxi service.
Dude, look at this. They have this fucking van pull up. Look at this fucking VIP shit.
So I've just arrived and I'm just getting bloods done before I go to the hotel. So I had to get bloods and they done like some like blood pressure thing on me as well. And now I've checked in the hotel.
I need subtitles.
Absolutely stunning. Breakfast all included. Obviously we've got the bathroom.
Look at the kind of bathroom they give you.
Little toilet. And obviously we've just got the bedroom. There's me.
This is a fancy fucking hotel.
And bedroom's alright, to be fair. Not too bad. But the hotel looks gorgeous.
How much does this cost? I'm sure he'll break down the cost at some point. Estonians used to do this with LASIK. They'd go to Latvia. They would take a bus to Latvia, get LASIK, and then leave. Dude,
Good morning. It is last night at 10:30, so it's not until 9:30.
why does he need this as the hair
Got another
fake?
half an hour to enjoy my breakfast.
I imagine, I don't know, I imagine that it's, you know. My dad's wife got LASIK, but low-key did fuck all. Yeah, my wife's boyfriend got it, and he is blind forever now.
To the place where I get the transplant, and I'm sure I don't really know what's happening. They don't really speak English, like I don't really know what's going on. Like yesterday when I went in to get bloods, like I didn't understand what they were saying. I'm hoping someone here today has good English because I'd like them to sort of tell me what's happening. I also don't know how I'm feeling. Like I don't know if I'm nervous or scared or excited or like I don't know what to think. I think I'm like excited for it, but I think the thing I'm really scared of is the anesthetic bit because apparently it's like brutal pain. So I'm not looking forward to that bit. But once it's done, like a couple of minutes and it's done.
Dude, you gotta get. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, this is like the hairline they want to do? They should not fucking do that shit. What the fuck is that? What is that? Like, there's no way he ever had that hairline.
I actually thought I would hate it, but I like it.
Dude, this is my favorite song ever. Oh, I love this vlog.
It doesn't look bad at all.
Me and my wife danced to this at our wedding. So what they do is they take hair follicles from the back of your head and then they move it
What is happening
here.
So I've had my consultation,
Which is crazy
I
that we
went
can
in,
do that.
And as you can see, I've got it all drawn up, ready to rock, and I've also shaved all my hair off. You know what? I'm actually quite surprised at how much I actually like the baldness, because people on TikTok are always like, you should go bald, you'd suit it, and I was like, absolutely not. But I feel like it looks good. It's not too bad. So yeah, this is all drawn up, and we're gonna go to the hospital soon.
I think bald is an underrated look, man.
Do it.
Do you have a scar on the back of your head? The scar is like pretty negligible. And it gets covered up by your hair. 4,500 grafts.
Like nearly halfway through the transplanting operation thing, and we've got a wee KFC here delivered to me. So it's not. I basically went in and had like just went into the room. Obviously, not allowed to film it during the
Yeah, they put
operation or whatever.
anesthetics in your
The
head.
anesthetic bit was the bit that I was scared of, 'cause I
And then
heard it was
they
gonna
just
be really,
pluck away.
excruciating. And it wasn't that bad. Like obviously it's a bit sore and it's a bit uncomfortable. Just basically inject like loads and loads of times into like the all around your head to like numb it so you can't feel anything. And like obviously it was a wee bit sore, but it was not that bad at all. Like I was quite surprised at how not excruciating it was, if you know what I mean. So then after that there was done, then they basically just start taking all the grafts. I don't really know what they do because I can't feel anything. It actually feels quite nice. Like because I can't feel anything, it's like something being like drilled into my friggin' skull. But like
Oh yeah, look at this.
So
Dude.
look at that. I am in the transport now back to the hotel. I'm gonna get some
Yeah.
food, but that actually was so much easier than what I thought it was. You know, like that is honestly such a professional.
Are you allowed to show that?
Like,
Oh, I don't
I
know.
did really not
This is.
at all.
If
So
Twitch
like,
doesn't allow me to be
before,
myself,
very
I'm gonna
simple,
leave the
bit in
website
back,
and
then obviously there was, like, a half
go
minute
stream
break
on
for the
like
last clip,
Instagram Live.
And then they had to basically do anesthetic to the front to implant this, and it was a wee bit sore than the back, but it was only like five injections that were like quite sore.
But yeah, it's like
not excruciating, like nothing.
You also okay. Here's the thing about the procedure that a lot of people don't mention is I think for a certain period of time you basically just have to sleep like this
dull bleeding
because
like,
you can't risk rubbing your head against the pillow because these are like for a little while after the procedure your little hair follicles are very sensitive up there and they might fall out and also they're a little itchy so you do have to you know You know a lot about this? Hey, listen.
A lot of blood.
You know,
and it's, like, freaking me out a wee bit. I'm like,
I watch videos of
really
this
looking
sometimes.
at
Every like
like,
6
this
months when I have like a
they're
crisis.
okay. I'm a bit scared, but hopefully it'll be alright.
Every
Like,
6
anything
months I
really
watch
bad,
one
right,
video.
hurts. So my head is in quite a bit of pain right now, so I think tonight's gonna be really difficult to sleep, not gonna lie. I also just ordered room service, so I rang room service. The guy couldn't understand me, and I just literally asked for toast with jam and butter, and he arrived with a cheese and sausage toasty, chips and salad. I was like, that is not what I want, but you know what? I'm hungry. I'm gonna
Yeah,
eat it, so I did.
that's a
I'm
good
not
get.
making any facial expressions because. Oh yeah, come in now. So the guy just came for basically me to pay for the food there, because obviously it's like room service.
That is so crazy. I just don't know if that's the hairline. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that's what they should have done exactly. But it's not the worst, and if it grows out, it would probably look pretty good, I guess.
You basically put the mousse on, leave the mousse on for 40 minutes.
Like, hold on, let me see if there's any recent videos of him. If he's done, because this was a year ago. Let's see. New haircut. Ooh.
Hello, my beautiful people. How are we? What is the crack?
Okay, I mean, if I saw him, I wouldn't really think about that. You know, I wouldn't think, oh wow,
Bit of crack, but
it works.
I am currently sat in a car in Lockmacquarie. I am back in glorious Ireland, and I'm so fucking happy. Like, it's the first time in my life I've come home and I'm feeling
Like, I don't know. Realistically speaking, the only reason why some of you guys are saying, oh, it's so straight is because we just watched them get a hair transplant. Like, I don't know. Me, myself, I don't look a man in the eye and immediately analyze if they've gotten a hair transplant. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I find plastic surgery kind of interesting. This is like really the only thing I could ever consider. Like I would never even get braces, even though when I was a kid I really wanted to get braces, but we were too poor. Because I reached that point where I didn't care anymore, and then I realized, oh man, like when I used to see people with a gap in their tooth, it made me really happy because it made me be like, okay, maybe I shouldn't die for being poor. So maybe if people can see my teeth and be like, oh well, he hasn't killed himself yet, they can, you know, they can see like I don't know, it'll make them feel a little bit better. Like I think crooked teeth are beautiful. You know what I mean? I think I don't know. They bring a lot of personality and character to a person. It's a nice sentiment. The way you worded it is scary. I have like a issue where when I'm on stream, I have to like refer to everything in the context of KMS for some reason. What about vagina teeth? Okay, that's not even. Super white straight teeth are so scary to me. Sorry. Yeah, there's this like obsession. I think it's particularly an American thing where people are very obsessed with like pearly white teeth. And when someone has like super white teeth, I just don't trust them. I don't know, man. When they're like too white, I don't know. It's like kind of dystopian to me. Veneers. Here's the thing about veneers, okay? I think veneers, if done right, you don't really notice them. I know a couple of people have gotten veneers, and I didn't know until they told me. But there are some veneers where I think, maybe they're cheap or something, but like it's just they're too big and they're a little bit like too white and they're just like shaped weird. Yeah, they're either really good or really bad. But also the thing about teeth is that if you do have really bad teeth and, you know, you have issues with them, I feel like it's like life-changing probably to get veneers, you know. So at the end of the day, you know, I support those people just because I can't imagine how fucking exhausting it must be for them to, you know, deal with that. And like, I guess the opinion I have of plastic surgery is I like when people are really like transparent and open about it. I think that's sweet and nice. I don't think people have to be, but what I think is problematic is when people try to play it off like they never got any work done, because that creates unrealistic body standards, especially when you're like a Kardashian motherfucker, you know? Because at that point, you're literally creating insecurity within society. You know, there's a lot of like young people that will look at your shit and immediately compare themselves to you, not realizing that what you have was gone through procedures, you know? So I don't know. So I don't know. There's also value in just embracing yourself the way you are, you know, all the little quirks that you have about you. I got lip fillers and I love them, TBH. Hey, if you love it, it's good on you. You know, at the end of the day, I think it's your choice. And you know, it as much as I would like to be embrace yourself, love yourself, it can also be a quick way to feel a lot better about yourself. And if you feel a lot better about yourself, you'll feel more confident. And if you feel more confident, it just helps your life a lot. You know, there's a lot of positives that you can take away from that. So, also, you can just dissolve fillers? No. Yeah, I think fillers are, you can just do whatever you want with them. You know, take them out, drink them, eat them. I don't know what. Can you like okay, if you took the filler out, lip filler, what would you be able to do with it? Like, is it a liquid? What is it? What are they putting in there? Is it like jam? Is it like strawberry jam? Like, what is it? It's liquid gel. Hold on. I want to see this gel. The idea of putting a needle in my lips freaks me out. Should I get lip filler? Be honest, y'all. I'm crying. Why did you think it was like an implant? No, I didn't think it was an implant. I just, you know. There was a I think there was like a 4-day phase in 2015 when I went through this excruciating period of finding everything out about my body and hating it. And there was a 4-day phase in the middle of that where I was like, oh man, I kind of have a butt chin. And then I looked up like butt chin plastic surgery, and I did all the research on that, and I was like, oh man, that's too much work. So then I was like, you know, it's kind of awesome. It's actually kind of sick, just, you know, loving yourself. I think that's like the poor shit, is looking at the plastic surgery, like, you know what, no, loving yourself is awesome. What is a lip flip? Lip flip. Lip flip. Should I get Botox? Should I get like, I don't know, like preventative Botox? Is that a thing? I wonder if I could find a plastic surgeon to like tie my nostrils shut. Like, where would I have to go to get that done? Because that's like an insane thing to do, right? I want to get a nose job so bad when I was younger. Now I don't give a fuck. Really, I think it suits my features. Exactly. Listen. Fucking noses are awesome. I've never seen... personally, I've never seen a nose where I think, man, fuck that shit. I love a defined nose. I think it's so awesome. I just love, I think physical features contribute a lot to like a person's character. And I think it's awesome when someone has a defined physical feature, you know? It's kind of like, that's just what I tell myself because I sometimes look like a caricature. A little bit of a caricature. My nose is long and pointy though, and it's perfect the way it is, you know. Also makes you unique. That is true as well, you know. Some of these plastic surgeons, they be building an army or some shit, you know. I just took a test and I have a 100% perfect face. I have just like probably a perfect face too. Like beautiful forehead. Definitely not like, look at this shit, dude. Definitely not a humongous forehead, but like, you know, beautiful cheeks. Help me. Little nose. You know what I mean? The thing at the end of the day is, it's a fucking uphill battle. It really is. But also, you know, like, who has the fucking time to analyze you as much as you analyze yourself? It's literally just, you know, a matter of sometimes you just look in the mirror a little bit too long and then you'll find something to tear down. I have a few friends who got nose jobs at 15 to 16 years old. Yeah, see, that's like, I'm kind of like, I don't know, that's a little sad, you know, like you should hold on, but also like, I don't know, I'm not gonna stick my shit in other people's business, you know. Not gonna do that. I mean, they were good nose jobs. Can you get like a nose transplant? Like if me and my friend really love each other's noses, can we go to a doctor and say, I want his nose. Can he get my nose? Like, could they do that? I'd like your nose to be... Should I sell my nose to the highest bidder? Whose nose do you want? I don't know. Okay, the funny thing about my nose is the nostrils are kind of silly. The nostrils are like a little bit silly. Sometimes, like, look, when you look from this angle, they're like kind of long, and it's a little bit funny. Does it come with the ring? Sure, you can get the ring. Yeah, it's I don't know. I'm gonna set up like a charity auction for my nose. Having a normally long tongue, I showed it to Ben of the Week on Omegle. Do I wear toe rings? Does that mean toe rings? If you got a new nose, would you pierce it again? If I got a new nose, I would literally pick it so hard. I would stick my finger so long in there. Wait, do you think my nose grows each time I lie because it's been growing? Well, isn't it like a thing that... I don't know, I saw this on 9gag. that your nose and ears keep growing, and that's why all the old people have like a little bit bigger ears and nose, because it just keeps going. Wait, let me look this up. Bro-sided 9-gag. Bones stop growing after puberty, but cartilage, the plastic-like substance in our ears and noses, continues to grow. Not only does cartilage grow, but earlobes also elongate from gravity, which makes ears look even larger. Dude, I'd love to be one of those old men with huge ears. And I sit around and I pick at my ears and I find something from years ago. I like wiggling my nose cartilage. Do you ever wonder what it'd be like if you could just like... You know what I mean? Like take out the middle part. Not really. If cartilage keeps growing, does that mean I can reverse my osteoarthritis by not moving for several years? I don't know. I'm going to refer that to my assistant who's out of frame, who's a doctor. The little bone on your wrist is so fun to wiggle around. Like this. There's a little something here that I like to, I fiddle with it a little bit sometimes. Your wife is a doctor? My wife is unemployed. I work to support this family. Which is why, you know, the ads have been running recently, because I have to, you know, keep up the facade. Ugh. Dude, I feel like it's been a while since I've been live this early. We're breaking new ground here. I went live right now because I gotta do a cool log later, and I gotta wait for Hoover to fucking wake up, because he went to sleep, I think, like 5 hours ago. So it's gonna be a second. Finally able to catch a stream. Wait, put a one in chat if you're European. I want to see how many Europeans we got in this shit right now. Okay. You know, why do I even bother? Why the fuck do I even try? You know, for some reason I forgot that that's what happens every time. And I was like, oh my god, there's so many Europeans, and then I saw Drew ABC's ass. And I was like, alright, sure. Fine. My parents immigrated from Romania. Does that count? No way, dude. I have a fucking Romanian moderator. That's sick. Okay, you know what? You know how the first person I ever randomly modded? How come I only see them in Stonepa's chat and never hear anymore? Their name is IDFB, alright? I'm gonna name drop them. Come to work, motherfucker. Alright? Show up to work. This sword is a badge of honor. I showed up. Thanks, Sebelbaum. Thanks. Mod me instead. You know. We have enough mods. Anyways, Molly Pop, you want to be a mod? I'm kidding. Oh. Can you do a mod introduction? Okay. Elias Penn. Old viewer, 53-month sub. You know, came to the Reddit crew meetup. Big supporter. Beige B, we don't know who this is. We have no idea who this is, and they leave very ominous messages. And the fact that they could ban anyone they want to is a little bit scary. Now, I don't mean to call out a lurker, but there is a moderator lurking. I haven't seen them chat in a while, so I'm not going to call them out, but good to see you. You probably know who you are. Drew ABCs. You know, I gotta say, Drew ABC's been around for a while. An old goat now. I remember when Drew ABCs was just that Pepe emote with the cup, with the cozy cup. And he was one of the 2 people that used emotes in my chat. So I said, you know what? You're modded. Escalator. You know, when did I mod you? Don't remember. Just, you know, one day you showed up and you were modded, so I guess I was drunk. But anyways, welcome to the team. Gin Souls, also, you know, I think Hoover reminded me of when that happened. And I think it was we went down the list. We randomly generated some numbers. Maria Amelia, one of the classics. I mean, that's one of the OGs right there. Has to be respected. It's my birthday. Can I be modded? No.
White people be like,
And Sebo Bomb, you know what? At first I was gonna demod you pretty much instantly, but we're letting the beat run a little bit and see where this goes. All right, we'll see. I think there is a redemption arc in the cards. All right, the crowd is against Sebo Bomb, but okay, but who is Aaron Tricky? I don't know. And I realized, like, I got to stop doing this bit of modding random people because this chat's becoming more and more sketchy every day. Like, sometimes Aaron Tricky says things where I'm like, I actually don't know this person at all. I just modded them. And they're mod, you know? I guess that's it. That's it for the moderators that are here right
white
now.
people be like,
Soren, thanks for the prime. And Ava, Riley, Bottle on a Lamp, Fishbowl Label, Spitbug, Melody Core, Moop. Oh yeah, Melody Core is the moderator. I think we're losing Melody Core. Melody Core tweeted something about going to school, and when they go to school, it's a bad sign, man. That's a bad sign. That's why I actively lobby in Congress against funding for schools, because it actively damages my line of work. And luckily, we've been able to cut funding by 10% nationwide.
white people be
So
like,
we're seeing the fruits of our labor. Chicken Little Lay, or actually Chicken Little I. I just finished school and I'm going to be unemployed for a while. Amazing. Dude, isn't it fun to just not do anything? Like, isn't that kind of awesome? We definitely weren't built to do nothing. We kind of had to, like, survive, but man, sometimes it's just great. Yes, I'm off work for a week and I feel amazing. Will you be the white boy on my roster? Sure. Sure. I don't know what that means, but yeah, sure. I didn't go to school for 2 years. It was awesome, but I'm going back in September. Hey, as someone that I didn't go to school for like 6 months one time. Man, it's scary going back, but after like a week, you'll feel fine. You'll feel chill. I think it's just the first day that it's scary. The first day is a huge buildup because you think everyone's just gonna like corner you and eat you alive, but nah, you're fine. Dude, I went to the beach today again. Looked at the sunset. Let the breeze go through my hair. Was watching the fucking birds glide in the wind. It was beautiful. It was gorgeous. I was sitting there, and this like one Brian Eno track came on, and I was like, damn. Oh, dude, I'm literally the most important person on this beach. No, I didn't think that. There was this girl that like brought her bicycle on the beach, and I'm not gonna lie, like she definitely seemed more important than me. She definitely had more of the main character vibe to her than I did in that moment. I just kind of sat down and chewed on some gum. Bike on the beach. Yeah, I guess she like didn't want to leave it elsewhere. She just wanted, you know, to have it by her side. You're both main characters just in different movies. Dude. Dude. Holy shit, dude. And then I went and picked up a package, and I thought I had gotten myself a little awesome find, similar to that one shirt that's in the okay meme of me, the striped one, but like different colors. Y'all, when a shirt is XL, you cannot, like, you gotta specify in the fucking description if it's an XL for like a child, okay? You cannot just put it in the men's section, call it an XL, and then ship it off, all right? Because that shit looked goofy as fuck on me. That was not an XL. It was stupid, and I was embarrassed because I was so excited. I was even, you know what? I was already scripting like the selfie I was gonna take in it and post on Twitter. I was gonna frame it like the Hunter Biden picture where he's got like a Starbucks in one hand and then he's got the phone in the other, and he's taking like the mirror selfie. Like that, I was literally gonna frame it. I downloaded the picture on my phone just so I could like look at it, and then I put on the shirt and it was too fucking small. And I was gonna. It still would have been funny to do it, but I don't know, man. At that point, I was a little deflated. I was a little deflated because I don't know about y'all, but anytime I buy any article of clothing, I literally like picture myself living a life in it. You know, I picture myself, oh man, I'm gonna do all these like fun things this summer. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna go ride a bicycle in this shirt. I'm gonna go to the movies in this shirt. It's gonna be sick. And then when it doesn't happen, it's like losing a friend. It's like losing a close ally. You know? That striped shirt you have is from my college. Dude, a few people have said that, and they always get kind of angry. Like it's like stolen valor. They get a little bit furious with me. Can you do a haul when you get packages? No, because if I get that package, I'm fucking opening that shit. And I'm not waiting for anyone. I need to get in that shit immediately and see if I've been fucking lied to again. Because it happened in the US as well, okay? Who the fuck, and I know I have a big head, but it's not that fucking big. Who the fuck sells a beanie in the adult section that is literally for little kids? I tried to put it on my head, it was like here, dude. Wouldn't even go on. And then when I brought it home and gave it to my niece, fit her perfectly. Dude. I was watching the Stompa stream today with the Apple keynote, and he was joking about like who fucking uses the fucking, what is that shit called? Like, is it called Memoji? Yeah, Memoji. Who uses that shit? My nieces fuck with it heavy. You know the ones where like you can like your face will turn into like you, or you can like fucking, you can fucking turn into a shark or like a piece of poop. Dude, they're like obsessed with it. The animal ones are good. They are, yeah. I think mine is like very outdated though. And people love bringing it up when they text me. They love saying, why does it have hair? Yeah, there's stories made with them on TikTok, like Sim stories. Wait, I want to look this up. What the fuck? Memoji story. 1K. Wait. Okay, what? Let's watch this. Hold on. I'm curious.
We aren't besties anymore.
What, why?
Because you're ugly and disgusting.
I'll have a glow, I promise it'll change.
I'd Closer. I'm going to make better and prettier
Hey, bestie.
We aren't besties anymore.
Dude, shorts content is like some of the most dog shit things that we have ever conjured up as a fucking species. Like, what the fuck was that? I just can't believe I even spent like seconds of my life watching that. Dude, why is it only cringe compilations, man? I don't want to watch a single fucking cringe compilation because they're always made by the biggest fucking losers on earth. Who always, they think they're so funny that they gotta... Dude, who remembers this video? Remember when we watched this video and that really scary one popped up? I remember. Disney iOS memojis. Memojis. Is it Memoji? Memoji.
About being down here. Go back to your sisters.
I'm floundering!
Okay, that one's actually kind of good. Low key.
World. You want to take a ride with me? In my carpet? I have insurance. Geico insurance.
Are you sure?
7 million subscribers. Oh, this eye has Cupquake. 4.6 million views.
Okay, then we can
Holy
take
shit.
my hoverboard. That doesn't sound very safe.
Ugh, please. Let it go already.
What prince was I again? I look like any other dude.
Ugh, I'm so sad. I'm gonna lie.
Maybe I need to get into this. Maybe this is like what my next career move will be. Is this? Oh, dude. She tried to do it again and it got 48k views. I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to put y'all's favorite on blast like that, but I know what that feels like. You know, you try to strike it twice and it just doesn't happen. Nah, my favorite is LD Shadow Lady. Put a 1 in chat for LD Shadow Lady. Put a 2 in chat for I Has Cupquake. If one had to be sent off to Mars in isolation. Wait, actually, that makes it confusing. What was the question? I don't know. I just like I was just saying things, you know. I had like something like really awesome to say. I don't know. It's probably something stupid. Just, you know, rambling on about how beautiful the earth is. Okay, I literally had that thought today when I was on the beach. I was like, man, what a beautiful playground we get to live in. That's literally what I thought. And I was in my thoughts, man. I was deep into that shit. Because, okay, here's the thing is, right? I just grew up being one of those annoying kids that, like, never really appreciated my surroundings at all. I think the first time I looked at a sunset and thought it was beautiful, I was, like, 20 years old. And now I'm, like, I'm heavily invested, man. It's all I care about. All I care about is sunsets. I used to think looking at sunsets was so fucking boring. I was like, okay, yeah, I guess it's nice. But, like, now I think I'm like, well, okay, all right. We got something here. You know? I don't know why. I just never gave a fuck. Bro's really just chatting. Hey, I'm gonna chat a little bit, you know what I mean? The one thing about me is I will chat. I will just chat. We love the personal growth. I don't know. I think it's kind of awesome. You know, we have the sun. Damn. I was also thinking when I was seeing those birds glide around, I was thinking, which, you know, this is a thought experiment that can be pretty much done with like any species of animal, but it's kind of interesting to think about, you know, if we didn't have air travel and you'd never seen a bird before, and then out of nowhere you see like one flapping its wings flying away. This sure would be pretty like disorientating, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know. Would I be scared or would I be fascinated? When we were at the lake house, there were hawks surrounding us, and I didn't care, but everybody else was scared, and they like went inside. I thought it was, I don't know. I didn't believe that they would actually harm me. I thought, you know, I thought they were kind of like saying hello, but then again, I don't know. That could just be me. You're tall. They can't pick you up like they can't Stonepaw. Dude, how would I seriously put out a public statement saying, sorry guys, Stonepaw got stolen by a bunch of falcons. They came in, they swooped him up, and they took him away. Like, surely I would get investigated. Or like everyone would get investigated by the police, because that surely seems like a cover-up. Like, oh, Hoover got too drunk and like started play fighting with Stonepaw, and the next thing you know, we had a dead body in our hands. We had to hide it. We had to cover it up, and we came up with the worst story of all time. Some falcons came in and took him away. That would be what people would think, but in reality, that's what happened. They took Stonepaw away. And then you look at one of those like falcon cams, and he's just laying in a nest with a bunch of babies. And the birds are the mama bird is feeding him. And then, you know, like the authorities go to retrieve him, and you can kind of see that he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to leave. He's found his new home. Imagine he still somehow managed to stream. I mean, if he's on that camera, he'll just use that, I guess. You know? But, like, I don't know. Were you actually at the doctor overnight? No, that was just, I made that up. Like, the joke was that thinking about Hoover as I fell asleep caused psychosis in me, and I needed to see a doctor immediately. It triggered something within me, and I needed to immediately get help. You know? When I got that notif, I was worried for like 2 seconds. Yeah, I assumed people would be. Anyways, Minecraft. I'll play some Minecraft. I'll play some fucking Minecraft because I want to make some progress on that fucking house. Waiting for this shit to open. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Someone ringing your doorbell? No, I don't have a doorbell. They'd be fucking knocking on that shit. Just got out of therapy. Time to eat Pop-Tarts and watch some stream. That's some good shit, man. Okay, fuck. Here we go. Okay. Let me just... Ooh. Is this it? Yeah, this should be the world. I kind of like what we have going house design wise. Oh dear God. Yeah, I like what we have going right now. And that's why primarily I was excited to get back on this. Cause look, it's not a lot, but by my standards, it is kind of sick. People were saying maybe you should rebuild it with some kind of darker wood. And to those people, I'll say I'm open to it. I'm open to rebuilding the walls, I think. But first I need to make an axe. I like the birch with the copper. I do think the birch and the copper is kind of a nice touch. Personally. I don't know. I don't know if it would hit the same as with other types of wood. You know? Also, hold on. Danger Days as well. Thanks for the sub. Thank you. Hold on. Birch would fit better in a different biome. I don't know, but like also I think this birch design, it's giving kind of like Mormon. You know? Hoover's been watching Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. This is giving some like, you know, kind of like experimental Mormon architecture. And also like, fuck it, dude. Let's just go with it. Let's just go with it. What I really need is some more copper because this is not going to do it. Will there be soaking? There's not going to be any fucking soaking on my Minecraft server, alright? No fucking soaking. There's a very specific law against soaking on this shit, man. Not soaking. I only found out what soaking was like a year ago. When I was hanging out with like all these ex-Mormons. I don't know what it, and then since then, every time I meet a Mormon, they're always really hyped to tell me about soaking. They're always very excited, which I mean I kind of get it honestly. It's like it's a cool bit of lore. Soaking is dope. Dude, you have no idea how badly I want to soak inside of you, Big T. I'm just gonna be straight up with that shit, man. Please, let's soak at Denny's. Dude, soaking in the Denny's bathroom. Stop now. You can't get me excited. It's gonna be a while till I see you. Going to look up what soaking is. Okay, I'll describe it. Soaking is basically this Mormon practice of, you know, couples when they're unmarried, I think, they can't have sex. So they found this loophole where they, you know, they just kind of put it in there and then they just leave it there. And then my Mormon friend told me this other trick about soaking is sometimes they'll have friends jump on the bed, which I don't believe this part. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. Like, I don't doubt that it's happened, but I don't believe that it's a common practice, that they'll have a friend jump on the bed, which then causes the loophole. At that point, just have sex. Well, they can't because God will strike upon down them. But God is clearly also, you know, a little bit silly because he'll look at soaking and he'll be like, well, they got me there. They got me there. That doesn't actually count. By the rule book, I can't do anything here. If it's in the dark, God can't see. I heard it's common at like Mormon unis. Are they still homophobic if you're gay soaking? I don't know. I recently learned at a temple that you're supposed to have sex on holidays as a celebration. Dude, sex and religion's crazy, man. Definitely definitely a lot to unpack there. Is this where my awesome cave was? This is where it was. Wait, actually, I just realized I only have 14 torches. I need to make more. Sorry, man. To anyone that has never sat through me playing Minecraft before, this is just what it's like. Is me running back and forth a lot because I don't plan or organize. I just let God take the wheel. I'm Mormon. I can answer your questions. So, like, soaking, is it, like, legit? You know what I mean? Like, are the streets soaking? Are they soaking? Like, have you heard of anyone that's soaked? What's the deal? Just as, like, a genuine, curious question.
White people be like,
Man here shakes.
Fart Monster 81, thank you. Thank you. Where's my torches? Okay. I can cook with this a little bit. I can cook something up here. We can do something with this. Great. All right. Well, first of all, I need to make more sticks. This is good. Torch. Okay, this is good. Good morning. Hey, Hoover. Wait, let me see what this person responded about soaking. No comment. We're not getting a lot of comments about the soaking. Which, I mean, can't blame them. Dude, this song is awesome. This is a good Frank Ocean song. It's a good vibe song. Dude, should I stop saying the word vibe? Should I get rid of that in my vocabulary? Does it make me like a corny 40-year-old to say vibe? What's the vibe on the vibe? No, it's okay. It's the word to use sometimes. It is the word to use, I think. Because it's like, I don't know. It's kind of how, the Joker movie came out, and every time you would say society, everyone would be like, ah, ha, ha, ha. Society, ah, ha, 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 ha. But it's like, what the fuck else do you want me to say right now? No way, my Twitch crashed right when you asked me. Yes, soaking is real, but it goes against a lot of our rules. But people do it, especially in college. Damn. No one ever did that. Okay, you clearly were not here during that fucking phase. Because it literally, like, I would have serious conversations about, like, fucking human rights. And I would have to tell people to not fucking laugh at the word society. That was, like, a genuine, like... That was, like, real. It was terrible. I fucking hated it. It pissed me off. People couldn't, like, be serious for one fucking second of their life. Okay, I need to make another sword, too, I guess. I guess no one I know has ever seen that movie. Or maybe, like, you hang out with the people that, like, are a little bit more normal. You know? Also, to the Mormon person in chat, is the planet thing real? Because I've been hearing a lot about, you know, when you die, you get a planet with your first wife. Is that real? Or is that, you know, has that kind of, through a game of telephone, been exaggerated a little bit? What's the idea with the planet? What the? Get out of here, dude. No respect, man. I think that's Jehovah's Witness. I just remember hearing it a lot in the context of Shay Carl. It was brought up in a lot of those are fundamentalist Mormons. We believe in different levels of heaven, but no one gets a planet. We believe in people living in other planets, though. Okay. Right. Interesting. Anyone want to gift me? I got an ad. Hey, if anybody wants to gift me a sub so I can, Oh, wait, dude, actually, I was going to say so I can order food, but I already ordered food today under the premise that Stompa's going to give me my fucking $20. Because I was like, you know what? If Stompa gives me that $20, it's like I got this food for free. Jin Souls, thanks for gifting a sub to My Name's Chapo. Thanks a lot. You're never getting that money? Well, here's the thing is, I am not fucking pressing record on the Kulog episode unless that money is in my fucking account, because that was the fucking deal. All right? And if he thinks I'm not going to hold him to that, after I have to sit in calls where for 2 hours he brags about how much money he made on a subathon, he is goddamn dead fucking wrong, all right? He is going to pay that shit up, and me and Hoover, me and my friend, are going to be a lot richer, okay? We're going to be living the best fucking life. Okay. He's talking about doing another one to get the fuck-ass Apple VR. Dude, all right, here's the thing is, if he, during Pride Month, does a subathon to raise money for, like, an Apple gear, I will roll out the guillotine. I'm just going to be honest. Love the guy, but, like... Oh, fuck, I don't have food. All right, guys, in the next 3 hours, we're going to go mining, and it's going to be awesome. He said he didn't want to do that during Pride. Okay. I'm just going to say, like, I was going to say, you know. He owes like 6 years money. Has he not paid any one of those people?
Why you got so many necklaces? Why you got necklace?
Jakes.
Which, speaking of, by the way, maybe this Friday. I'm not sure on the date yet. I got to figure out the logistics of some shit. And also, like, I don't know, organize it with everybody. But I want to do a little bit of a Jackbox Golf with Your Friends stream that raises money for some LGBTQ charities. But I started planning this yesterday. So I'm gonna see how long this takes to materialize. But I'm hoping to get this done in the next week or two, because second half of June I'm gonna be a little bit busy. So I want to do it before then. And, you know, put some of this shit to good use here. Okay, food. I need food. Focus for 1 second. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing it on Friday. I just don't know if it's gonna happen at that point. Because doing that thing for Nick's mom made me realize, like, okay, this is kind of sick, and we got a good community over here. So we're gonna do something fun. I would think of like cool goals, but like, you know, the dreaded like head shaving, that won't really. I don't think that's gonna motivate anyone here. You know, it'll be like another Thursday. So I got to think about what we would do. Okay. So I have to get a job in a week, you're saying? Yeah, get a job so you can donate to the fundraiser and then quit. And also, if you can't donate, it's no big deal, because I will have the ads running, and I'm going to donate all the proceeds from the ads as well. So you don't have to donate. We're in a financially tough time economically, so I understand if you don't got any money right now. Does renewing a sub count? Okay, here's the problem with that is like you are giving money to like one of the most evil men in the world by subbing or like giving anything through Twitch, but if you renew a sub that day, I will move your proceeds on to the charities as well. Because that's what I did for Nick's mom as well. Anyone that subbed or gifted that day. But I'm gonna try to be like a little bit okay, I gotta fucking block this out. I'm gonna try to like mention that more because I realized like during the Nick stream, a lot of people would come in and they didn't realize that, so they would just start gifting subs, which meant there was just a lot of money going to not the cause, you know. But yeah, I'm excited. We're gonna figure it out. And I hope to make charity streams a bit of a more frequent thing, I think. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. I'm fucking dog shit, dude. I'm fucking dog water, man. I'm so fucking bad. And also, in the next like month or so, it's gonna be a huge moment in Estonia, man. We're fucking legalizing gay marriage. It's gonna be pretty crazy. It's actually wild that we're getting it done because there's a lot of people really angry about it. So like, don't look at this and see Estonia as like some kind of fucking gay paradise. It's quite the opposite, actually. I have actually no idea how they managed to fucking make this happen. It isn't legal yet. Well, it's like homosexuality isn't illegal, but like you can't get married. We had this thing with we had like civil unionships so many years ago now. I was literally like 15 or 16 when they first started talking about this. And when they passed it, it got passed, but then it never got like actually put in motion because the fucking parliament just would basically reject any of the things necessary to actually get it legalized, even though it was passed. So that was like kind of sick. That was really cool. But now I guess they're just gonna go straight to gay marriage. Where exactly is gay paradise? I don't know. Probably at someone's house. I reckon there's someone's house that's like a pretty good gay paradise. Palm Springs. Dude, am I the only person that thought Palm Springs was like a Sims neighborhood until like last year? And then I realized, oh shit, dude. It's a real fucking place. I didn't realize. Fortnite drop location as town name? No, literally. It's insane. Sweden is really inclusive, isn't it? Sweden is, you know, Sweden has its own problems, I think. Like every country, Sweden also has its far-right conservatives and, you know, I think they have like a pretty fucking bad party in parliament. Dude, I swear to God, there's like a crevice somewhere here that takes me to... Or maybe it was in another cave. That's why I've been running around like a little bit of a headless goose. Iceland is good. Okay. I don't know really shit about Iceland except like... I think they had like a banking crisis at one point. Yeah, there's no country that's perfect, and there never will be. But some countries are a little bit better than others regarding some things, you know. Like Estonia is really good at you know, like we got like 20 years ago we had like pretty good like technology. And then for 20 years they were kind of like on their Aksually shit where they did something cool 5 years ago and they just like kept, you know, kind of just talking about that. And didn't actually make any other progress. Because that's literally what the fucking like Estonia shit is about. Finland made Nokia and Angry Birds. Did. Finland kind of fell off with that shit, I'm not gonna lie. 2000s, like holy shit. They got Nokia, then they got made Angry Birds. I mean, I thought Finland was gonna run the world, I'm not gonna lie. What the fuck happened, dude? Did you see the non-binary Angry Bird? There's a non-binary Angry Bird. To be honest with you, in my head, I think they, like, I subconsciously imagine them all to be non-binary. I don't know. I don't think I ever really... I never thought about it. They're birds. Finland got the Moomins. And even Moomins, it's just like, you look at what they've done with Moomins in recent years, and it's like, Jesus fucking Christ. Is there anything that... What does Finland have left? Name one thing about Finland that they still have. And listen, I love Finnish people. I love Finland. I'm not like meaning this as a diss. This is like brotherly love, all right? Like we gotta figure this shit out. Also, the marshmallow from Annoying Orange is non-binary. Sweden got Blady at least. Dude, yeah, like why doesn't Finland have one of those guys? Sweden's kind of monopolized that whole scene. It's kind of crazy. You would think Finland would have at least one silly guy like that. But I guess not, man. We have the Eurovision guy. Dude, when I talked to like a couple of my Finnish friends and I said, I mean, it would have been cool if Finland won Eurovision, but like I thought the song was kind of whatever. You know, it was like a typically quirky Eurovision song. I didn't think it was like groundbreaking. Dude, I think I like, I don't know, man. Some of them still haven't talked to me to this day. It's been like radio silence for about like a week and a half now. Like I think I accidentally just burned some bridges. Dude, what is this? Oh, this is just oh, wow. Holy shit, dude. Alright, that's sick. We take those. Alright, this cave is a fucking shithole. I gotta get out of here. And I mean, I got some copper. Probably enough to tide us over for now. Probably enough to, you know. Bro, do you even have an animal farm? No. I want to finish my house before I do that. Right now I got a decent wheat farm. I don't need to worry about that shit. One thing at a time, man. The smartest warriors only take on one battle at a time. Oh, dude, that's cute. I like that. You know, I got a lot of hate for settling down in snow biome. A lot of people. Oh my fucking god. Oh my Jesus Christ. Okay, wait, no, this is good. There's a lot of them. Oh shit, dude, there's a lot of them. Oh my god. Jesus fucking Christ. Because I've never really, like, lived in the snow biome. You know, it's just something that you run into. And then that's it. But now this is my home, baby. This is where I'm going to raise a family. Come on, die, dude. Alright, I gotta eat. Shit's getting serious out here. Okay, alright, get the fuck out of here. Don't fuck with me. Where is... I thought... Did he not drop a bone? Oh, dude, okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. You're missing 2 doors? I haven't thought about the doors yet. Doors are really fucking... Dude! Jesus Christ, leave me alone. Let me fucking heal up my fucking health. Jesus Christ, for 1 fucking second, motherfucker. Need a shield? Shields are for cop-outs, dude. You gotta face your battles head on. Can't hide behind a shield forever. Back in my day, we used to just take it on the chin and move on, dude. Okay. Let me do some smelting. Yeah, this is a good song. I like the song a lot. I like this whole album a lot. It's very cool. What is your guys' favorite album ever? Like, just straight up. If you have one, what is your favorite album of all time? Sling by Claro? Timid Butterfly? Timid Butterfly was like my favorite album for the longest time. And I mean, it still might be, honestly. Just as like a cohesive product, it's fucking crazy. Hunky Dory by David Bowie. Hunky Dory by David Bowie is good. Igor is good. Swimming's good. I've been listening to a little bit more Björk recently, and it's good. She gets a little silly with it. LCD Sound System self-titled. Ooh. The self-titled one. That's interesting. I do like when people have a very unique favorite album. Because then it feels like it's very catered to them. What's up, Saltana? And Parker J. Thanks the subs. Any Fiona Apple album? Okay, this is where we need to be, dude. Look at this. All this shit over here, man. This is where shit gets serious. Look at this. We got copper. Life's good down here. Get some of this copper. Get some of this iron. Holy shit. Hey, don't worry, minced ham. I'll be careful. Don't worry. Do you have an artist that you like the lore more of than the music? That's a good fucking question. I definitely do. I just can't think of any right now. I need to like marinate on that thought a little bit. Okay, someone that I find like kind of fascinating as a character is Bono from U2, because you look at his face and you can just tell that like every time this guy fucking opens his mouth, he thinks that he is the most fucking important person on earth, yet he will not even pay his taxes. He is like a fucking serial tax evader. And when you listen to their music, you would think that like this guy would at the very least pay his own taxes. And U2 just kind of pisses me off sometimes because they have a couple of songs that I think are great, but a lot of their shit is just like it kind of like does the victory lap before it even like started the marathon, which is just a really roundabout way of saying, you know, they got a little bit ahead of themselves. Just like, I think U2 to me sounds like what Coldplay sounds like to a lot of people. And I love Coldplay, at least the older stuff. The last like 2 or 3 albums, I haven't really, I don't know. I don't like the newer stuff with like the Chainsmokers and stuff, but yeah, I think Coldplay is way better. Ozzy Osbourne is an interesting character. Who else? I mean, for a while before I like actually started listening to Jeff Buckley, his story was interesting. I was so like interested in his lore that when Jeff Buckley started like blowing up again, I didn't realize that was the same person, just because I was like I would just read through his wiki and I would read his story, and then I would not listen to music that much, because just the story itself is very it's a little bit you know. But the annoying thing is sometimes you'll find a niche artist and you'll become very fascinated with them just because, you know, I like artists where they kind of got to work a little bit, you know. If they don't work, they don't got that fucking mortgage on them, you know. The home's getting foreclosed and their family's getting evicted. Those are the artists where I really feel like, all right, this is where I'm a little bit invested. Because it's like, you know, we joke about Lorde being poor, but like, she's fine. You know, she is. She's earned her keep, all right? She'll probably even like get a fucking private jet every now and then. But like, I don't know, like an artist that like, you know, they might sometimes have to look at the dollar menu at McDonald's. See, that's like an artist right there. You don't want an artist getting too rich, because at a certain point, like some of them, they just kind of run out of shit to talk about, because they'll just like, I don't know. I think when you get too rich, for some people, they get a little bit lost, because if you see money as the end goal, then you I don't know, you just kind of like lose your love for life, because you're rich and you don't know what to do with it. Even though you have money and you have a lot of tools, you have access to like the resources to do a lot of crazy shit. Which I think like, I don't know. Yeah, and also they do like, it's kind of like Tyler the Creator, where I'm kind of curious to see where he goes as an artist now. Because, okay, I'll take one album. I'll listen to one album where he kind of like brags about how successful he is and how great he's doing. But I don't want any more of that. You know? Like, I don't know. I can't really be fucked to listen to any more of that. I get it. Converse gave you a deal. Great. It's sick. I'm happy for you. But like, I just can't be fucked to listen to it anymore. I'm too scared to go down here, so I'm going to keep moving up there. Also, if I go down here, I'm going to get lost. And if I get oh yeah, I also realized like my pickaxe is pretty low, so if I get stuck down here, that'd be fucking awkward. But yeah, I'm curious to see where he goes from here. Because it's like, you know, an artist who is as famous or as popular as Taylor Swift, it's just like, you know, there's a lot of content in her lyrics that I think is incredible, and it's so relatable just because, you know, there are experiences that you go through no matter what fucking tax bracket you're in. But it's like, could I ever like relate to her as a person? Probably not. Definitely not. Like, she just does not live on the same planet as me. It is not the same existence, even remotely, you know? But then in the same vein, you could say, like, for example, I really like the Killers, and I have this like insane fascination with Brandon Flowers, who is a devout Mormon, and his life is insanely different from mine too. But like, I don't know. I still find myself like, okay, if I had to like live with Brandon Flowers for like 4 months, I don't know if it would work out. Like, I don't know. I think at the end of the day, our values might be a little bit different. And like, I think our priorities in life are a little bit different. And I think he would kind of dislike me by the end of it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm chill. Like, I would hang out. I think he would just kind of get sick of me. I don't even know what this conversation is at this point. I was trying to make a genuine point, and now I'm like building up the scenario where like I'm on this like game show where they've forced me and Brandon Flowers to live in the same house for 6 months. Do you think he soaks? The thing about Brandon Flowers is, I think he kind of rediscovered faith as he got older. He moved from Utah to Las Vegas, and he has hinted that during that phase, they maybe, you know, tried a couple drugs, maybe had a sex couple times. So I feel like he kind of skipped the soaking part and maybe just like, you know, might have thrown a couple of thrusts into the equation for a second. But you know, I don't know. I wasn't there. You know, I wasn't there in the fucking bedroom. I wasn't there hanging out. What's the best band/stage name? I don't know. What do you guys think? What artist has the coolest name or band? Who ate it up? Radiohead? Radiohead is a cool name. Years before I got into Radiohead, when I was like 12 years old, I think PewDiePie used to mention Radiohead in his videos, and I'd be like, oh, dude, that sounds so cool. So then sometimes like I'd lie to people that I listened to Radiohead when I was like 12. Even though I hadn't listened to a single fucking song. And then I became 15 and depressed. And I understood. Bro, you gotta check out Radiohead. No, that's really what he would say. He would be like, I don't know. I don't remember really. Just went in one ear, out the other. Mannequin Pussy. My Chemical Romance is good. Okay, this is not the way out. Oh, this is the way out. Okay, we got some good shit. We did some progress on that. MF Doom is good. True. MF Doom is good. What is like a bad name though? Name a couple of like, oh, this is a stinker. I'm curious. Creed. Chainsmokers. I think Chainsmokers, like, the only reason that name seems lame is because the fucking band is lame. I think if it was like if they were one of those like fucking depressed ass like Midwest emo bands where all the pictures on Spotify are just black and white, I think it could kind of eat. Maroon 5, The Strokes, Hoobastank. Hoobastank is kind of crazy, but like, I don't know. I kind of fuck with it. Limp Bizkit. Yeah, I'm not. I've never been crazy about Limp Bizkit as a name. Nickelback is so boring. What is that? Is Crush a band? Is there a band called Crush? There must be, right? I feel like that name I've also just been kind of like, I don't know. My Bloody Valentine eats. That does eat. Oh, Rush. Rush. Yes. Rush. I don't know, just something about a band being called Rush. And not Big Time Rush. This is like a whole, like, crush. That's funny. It's my dad's favorite. It's very dadcore. Linkin Park eats. Linkin Park is good. Linkin Park is good. I just joined What Happened to Your House. Last stream, a creeper came in and fucking blew up. Ruined shit. Okay, dude, we gotta get a roof in this shit. This is ridiculous. NRD, NERD is a little funny. Yeah, because, like, sometimes I... Oh, my God. Wait a minute. Okay, no. I thought I was breaking glass. Wait, actually, was I? Fuck, I did, didn't I? Nah, but I got one on me. No big deal. Like, some bands are just mouthfuls. So if you're talking about them casually in a conversation, it's just fucking annoying. The 4 ads in a row. Kill me, why don't you? Sound like the fucking grandma from Sopranos. Black Country, New Road, a whole sentence. I think my take on Black Country, New Road has always been, I think if I was like, if I would have heard it a few years ago, I would have been like, yeah, this is goated. But like, I don't know, dude. Like I just, some of the shit, I think it's a little like, I don't know, like I like some of the writing on the songs. I think it's the voice that puts me off sometimes. You know? It's like, it's just a little bit like, I don't know. Yeah, it's a little corny to me. A little bit. There's a couple tracks that I like. I like the last track on the album. Forgot what it's called, but I like it. It's good. It's kind of awesome. Thoughts on Pearl Jam? I never got into Pearl Jam. Pearl Jam is one of those bands that I heard a lot about and I just never listened to. Like, there's a bunch of artists that you hear their name your entire life and they just become this like weird figure in your head where you can't even really like conceptualize what they are. But you heard their name all the time. Like the name Sting. Dude, I can't even fucking picture who Sting is anymore just because like I hear the name Sting so fucking much as a kid. And now it's like, okay. I remember when he sued Juice WRLD. Someone that I have gone into recently a little bit is Bruce Springsteen. And I actually fuck heavy with Bruce Springsteen. And everyone that like all the like dads that are Bruce Springsteen fans, they're always so happy at his concerts. And he seems like a great dude. It's just kind of sweet. It's a lot of wholesome shit. All these names are for people 50 plus. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like growing up, I heard their names a lot, and I never actually listened to them because they're for old people. You know, a lot of. I love the Beatles. I rock with the Beatles, man. This chat's got some Beatles haters. Which is like, I think it's like just a little bit of contrarianism. Contrarianism. Divide the copper. No. Revolver Eats so good. Revolver's my favorite Beatles album. And I get fucking abuse for that shit daily, dude. I think, I don't know. It's fun to be open-minded in music. I feel like as soon as you stop being open-minded, you turn into one of those people that's like, that either only listens to Eminem and like shits on every other rap song, or the people that are like, oh, they don't make music like they used to, dude. Because, I don't know, sometimes I end up being a little closed-minded. I'm only human, after all. But, what do you think of Amy Winehouse? I've not listened to, like, any Amy Winehouse deep cuts, but she was playing all the time on the radio when I was a kid. And she was, like, one of the first celebrity passings that I remember very vividly, where I was like, whoa. I can't with country. Okay, here's the thing is, I used to say that exact thing. I was like, you know, I'll fuck with any genre except country. Oh, no, what the fuck? Stop. But there's some good shit out there, man. I don't know if it's because I started playing Truck Simulator or what. Like, I don't know if, like, the inner Republican in me kind of, like, woke up a little bit. But, like, so there's some good shit out there. Folk is good. Also, there's just a lot of music from, you know, foreign countries that is just excellent. There's so much good music in Africa. For a while, I was listening to a bunch of like Ethiopian shit, because I think Freddie gave me some like songs that he found. And then I went down this rabbit hole of just like Spotify radios and stuff. And it's fucking... Ethiopia has a lot of good music. You're on Just Chatting? Oh! Wait, let me fix this. And Brazilian music, they cook. They fucking cook. I also think like Japan has a lot of the Japanese like shoegaze scene, which I've gone into a little bit. Also very cool. Wait. Have you heard the Korean shoegaze scene? I think I've heard like a song here or there, and it's just like, I love it. Like they're not shoegaze obviously, but I love Fishmans. Fishmans is like probably one of my favorite bands ever at this point. Fishmans is amazing. I do. Someone in chat earlier was talking about folk music. I fuck with folk heavy, man. Give me like a little bit of like a somber man with a deep voice on a guitar, talking about some fucking like ambiguous problem. You got me. You got me hooked. Stompa! Stompa! Thanks for the raid, man. Nick Drake. I fuck with Nick Drake.
White people be like,
Nelly Bean, thanks for 11 months. Red House Painters is so good, but the guys, dude, don't even get me fucking started, okay? You know, earlier when I was talking about like getting obsessed with a niche artist that you know has to keep working because otherwise the home is getting foreclosed. Mark Kozlik I was obsessed with him, and I got into his solo stuff before I got into the Red House Painters because his songwriting was so fucking like weird. He made like some of the weirdest fucking songs in his like post Red House Painters career. And then it turns out he's fucking terrible. He's a terrible fucking guy. Like a bunch of allegations came out against him, and I was like, fuck, dude. And it was just like, it was depressing, dude.
white people be like,
Who's the best songwriter? I don't know. It's a hard question. Gibbendorf. It's just like a real fucking like, it's a real kick in the stomach when you become a little bit like fascinated by some music motherfucker and then they turn out to be a real piece of work. I don't know how many people in here like Sophie. Fucking loved Sophie. The day that trying to remember. Oh yeah, okay. So the day that I had this best friend, I like talked about it briefly on Cool Dog, but I had this best friend when I was a teenager who I then lost touch with, and then he passed away like a few years later. The day that it happened, I was just listening to Is It Cold in the Water on repeat over and over again because I think that album had come out in like the last month or so. And I was just listening to it a lot, and then I kept listening to that song over and over again. And it was just like, it burned it into my brain. And then when Sophie passed away, I listened to that song again. So like every time I listen to that song, it has this like, it's almost weird. It's obviously like, it has a little bit of a, obviously, you know, depressing vibe to it attached to me for now. But like, also there's like this comfort in it, you know? I don't know how to explain it. It's this fucking little somber comfort where I'm like, all right, at least I have like this song to ground me, I guess. You know? I gotta fucking smelt this iron. What song makes you cry every time you listen? 1 year on Mother's Day, Andre 3000 dropped this EP. Has like 2 tracks on it. It's a jazz. One of them is an actual like song with lyrics and shit, and the other one is just like this jazz piece. And he dropped it on Mother's Day because it was. It had been like a few years since his own mother died, and it was like this tribute to her and also his father, who had also passed. It's called "Me and My Mother," which is the first track of the EP, and that song, without a fail, every single time will get me. It is one of my favorite tracks of all time, but I can only listen to it in moderation. It's very sad. It's very sad. Okay, let me put up some fucking torches in this shit. Let's light this bitch up. Blonde used to make me cry. Now I'm just like, I've milked that cow for all it has. I'm not gonna lie. I've probably spent fucking hundreds of hours of my life listening to that shit. I've got all it has now. Crying to Frank Ocean 23 is the corny shit. No, low key it is. Like now, much like the man himself, all the like Frank Ocean diehards are just like fucking hyper capitalists, man. I don't want to cry amongst them. They're the ones oppressing me. They're the reason I'm crying. I'm not gonna cry in front of them. I was literally like, in 2016, I would literally just listen to Frank Ocean every day, nonstop. And that definitely, like, it's kind of like smoking weed when you're 14. Definitely not good for your brain. Like, the frontal lobe gets damaged. Forehead game on fleek. Thanks. I should build some fucking stairs up this shit, dude. I'm tired of climbing the mountain. I gotta build a roof. Which, I want to build a copper roof. But man, like, I don't know how that's gonna, happen. I need to, like, figure out how I'm gonna do that. I need more copper, I guess. It'd be kind of crazy if you made every tier of the tower a different type of wood. Okay, low-key, I was thinking about doing that. But I don't know yet. I'm ready for you, dude. Okay. Whatever, dude. I don't care. I don't even fucking give a shit. What's the best Death Grips album? Ex-Military. Fuck. I like Ex-Military a lot. Dude, I was like hitting my hand, and then the knuckle went into like one of the crevices of my hand, and it went numb for a second. My hand went numb. I think I just like almost did something really bad, but it's fine now. That's like really weird what just happened. The Powers That Be is good. Year of the Snitch is honestly fucking awesome. Ugh, ew, dude. That was so fucking disgusting. That was actually fucking gross. I hated that feeling. Holy shit. I've never felt that in my life. I didn't know I could be violated in such a way. That's crazy. New violation just dropped. Money store boring choice, but there's not a single miss on there. Dude, low-key, I just want to destroy all of these so I don't have to fucking think about what's done and what's not. Fuck it, dude. Doesn't matter. I just need my wheat. Trying to think of like what else. What other music is there in the world? I think I ran out of music. There's no more music. I like Animal Collective a lot. I'm a big Animal Collective bitch. Although I gotta say, with Animal Collective, I do end up just like kind of picking my favorite songs by them that I like. A lot of their albums just kind of do not pull through for me as like a full product. Like, they just have a lot of great songs, but like, I don't know. What's your opinion on Billy Joel? Billy Joel is also one of those names where
White people be like,
Arushi, thanks. I've heard the name a bunch of times, and I've heard a bunch of the songs, but never actually like sat down and listened to Billy Joel. Not to spread some negativity, but who's an artist that fell the fuck off, y'all? Comment below. Who's an artist that fell the fuck off? Grimes, The Baby, BTS, Designer. Designer's story is sad because Kanye pretty much signed him just to like get the Panda sample from him, and then, you know, left him to fucking rot on his label. So he like had a bunch of music that he wanted to release, but he just never fucking was let to fucking, you know, he was never let do what he wanted to do. Florida. You can't say Florida fell off. He performed at the Eurovision with San Marino like 4 years ago. He's fucking killing it. Chief Keef. Yeah, I haven't thought about Chief Keef in a couple years now. Usher. Katy Perry. Isn't it crazy how Katy Perry fucking ran this shit? For like the late 2000s to early 2010s. She ran the world. Like, holy shit. You fell off as a singer? Go fuck yourself. Why would you say something so fucking rude to me? I document every day my life of trying to make it as a singer. Okay? You know how fucking serious I take that shit. You know how much it means to me. And listen, don't call me sensitive because I'm open to constructive criticism. But saying I fell off as a singer, that doesn't provide much for me. You're just being negative. Damn, dude. You got fucking nuked by a mod. Sorry, man. I didn't mean it to go that far. They said, I'm just being honest. Your pipes aren't what they used to be. Big Tom Rush. I don't mean to be a hater, but like I recently saw a clip of a Big Tom Rush concert. And they were busting a couple of moves, and I was like, maybe it's time to go back to the families. I don't know, man. They looked a little bit old and tired. Like, Bruce Springsteen is like 900 years old, and I keep getting clips of him, and like he moves a little bit better. But I get it. Like, they just kind of want to make a little bit of extra money for their children. I have to go mining. I'm gonna use this bone meal to fucking do something awesome. Go strip mining. Is strip mining still effective? Yes. Can I get like a second opinion? It's not that I don't trust you, Seb does. It's just, you know, I don't know. You have to go to the New Rock and it's annoying to break. Bone meal, bone meal. American football fell the fuck off, I fear. Okay, also some types of music, I think it's okay to fall off. You know, because it's like, what are you going to be, fucking 50 still making Midwest emo? You can't. You just can't, dude. that just doesn't happen. That doesn't work. You know, at a certain point, you would just have to grow up. And in some contexts, that might be falling off. Okay, low-key, I love Remo Drive's first album. Obsessed with it. And I'm so scared to listen to other work because everyone despises it. And there's a part of me that's like, maybe this is just because they stopped doing the sound that they were doing on the first album. But I'm also like, I don't want to find out just because of how much I love Greatest Hits. I hate Midwest emo music so much. I honestly love it. It's my little pleasure. I think some of it can be annoying, but when it's good, man, it's good. It's bad compared to Greatest Hits. To be fair, every other piece of music ever made in human history is bad compared to Greatest Hits. What's Greatest Hits? It's Remo Drive's first album. They're a Midwest emo band that dropped that shit, and then they like, after that they got signed by a label, but right before that they fired their drummer. And I remember reading that and I was like, oh, that's kind of sad. It's fucking annoying how modern baseball and American football are separate brands. What, you want him to do like a merger? You want him to like fucking like do a fucking Waystar Royco Gojo merger? Like, I like the Sundays. I like the Sundays a lot. The Sundays are good. That lyric, it's like that little souvenir of a terrible year. I think that's like the best line in the history of music. I think that's the most beautiful fucking concept I've ever heard of in my life. Also, this song is still so fucking good. Timeless classic. What's your favorite lyric ever? Y'all think I'm shitting on you, but I've barely farted. I think that's like, I don't know if that was J. Cole or somebody. J. Cole has a lot of poop lyrics. Okay, I need to... I guess I'll go look for a little bit more. I need a new pickaxe, so I might make two. Minus feeling independent, man. I might just suck my own dick. There's a couple of lines like that I think are actually so fucking genius. I wish I could remember them though. I'm so bad when you put me on the spot. I literally I can't remember anything that's ever happened in my life. Ooh. For a second I thought I was making a sword, but I'm actually making a pickaxe. I'm making a pickaxe. I'm making a pickaxe. My favorite is real G's move in silence like lasagna. That is a good one. Why is your top streamed artist Drake? Because here's the he's not my top streamed artist. I don't think. If he is, that's a fucking disaster. I know he's in the top 5. And I'll explain why he's in my top 5. Because that man has like a fucking insane catalog. Okay? The catalog has a lot of shit that I fucking hate. That I think is garbage. But it also has a lot of shit that is like, holy shit, this will be on repeat until I fucking die. With a man that has released as, you know, as much music as he has, if you kind of dip your toe in the water, he's gonna rack up those streams, man. He is. I was joking. I was surprised by that answer. You like did a fake out on me. You caught me, dude. You actually fucking caught me. Nice. You made me just reveal all that information for absolutely fucking nothing. Did you guys see that clip where his card got declined? When he was streaming on Kick, and he was like, embarrassing. He's farming now. He's farming, 100%. He's Jewish, isn't that awesome? Yeah, through his mother, right? His mother's a school teacher, I think. Dude, why doesn't Last FM ever fucking work? You know what I mean? Am I the only one whose card has never been declined? Like, that's not even a flex. That's just like, my card never gets declined even if I make really weird purchases. Where normally a bank should be like, this is kind of bizarre. Mine did at the Apple Store because it gets stolen so often, so everything above 1K gets declined. Copper. My card has been declined once from trying to buy BTS tickets. What is the most that you guys would pay for a concert? Because, like, I don't know. I was looking at the Taylor Swift prices and I was like, okay, if I really, like, gave that much of a fuck, yeah, I'd pay. But, like, that's a lot of fucking money. Including travel and hotel, 2K. Whoa. $400 for Gorillas. I haven't gone to enough concerts. I'm about to enter my concert era this year. I went to Death Grips. I think I paid like 30 quid for Death Grips. It was not much at all. 30 quid to like live in some dude's armpit for 2 hours. You should look into your local scene. I've looked into it. There's some cool shit here. There's a pretty good punk scene. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, this is good. This is where we want to be, baby. This is good shit. Oh, God. All right, here we go. Yeah, Blade's coming here this month. In like a few weeks. I might go. It's at a festival. So it's like, I don't know. But I might go. I might go check it out. I think the only thing is like I might have something that day. I gotta do something. I'm a busy fucking man. Alright, everybody wants me. I'm a wanted man. I'm not seeing The Weeknd just because I don't know if I'll be in Estonia then. And also there's a lot of Weeknd's music that I like, but not enough to actually like go through the fucking hassle of paying for those fucking tickets. I don't really care that much. And also like, yeah, I don't think I'll be in Estonia then. He's an ass. Okay, here's the thing though, right? The Weeknd, an ass, 100%. But if you've ever listened to his music, should not surprise you at all. Like, he basically has just been like walking around with like a huge sign that says like, I'm a piece of shit for like literally his entire career. And it's just because like, I don't know. Like, I think because he has a beautiful voice and he makes good music, it's easy to like kind of hide it in the music. But now that he has to stand up and actually use his voice to talk, he's falling on his ass a lot more. He's literally his character on Uncut Gems. Yeah, literally. Like, I don't know. I finally listened to Melodrama a few days ago. I'm so happy I did. Great fucking album. And you know what? I like Solar Power. I like it. Well, I like half of it. All right, maybe a little bit less than half. But like the ones that I like a lot. This fucking song cooked. Cooked. This is a good fucking cave, man. We're getting good shit in here. Hardest you've defended an album on release day? Let me think. Okay. That's a good question. Because I used to ride hard for people, man. I used to... I don't know. I'm trying to think. Maybe I'm a sheep. Maybe I've never had like an opinion of my own before. Whole lot of red. Oh, dude. Okay, here's the thing is. A whole lot of red on release day. I also was kind of like, I don't get it. And then like 3 days later, it hit. And then I had to fucking, like, I was defending it in front of people for months. Because some people never got it. Do you listen to Joji? I, like, yeah. I mean, who doesn't, right? But man, his, like, newest shit, Yukon was incredible. Incredible song. One of his best ever. The rest of it, oh my god, man. What the fuck? Sorry, dude, but this is like, Jesus. It's just boring. And also, like, I think I was hanging out with James when we found this out. He didn't write or produce, like, any of the fucking songs on his newest album. They were just given to him, which is, like, you know, at an artist his size, that's just kind of what ends up happening. But it kind of shows. It shows. Oh, God. Oh, don't hurt me like that. Am I out of bread? No, thank God. I think I've listened to Rosamonte before. But I'm going to keep that recommendation behind my ear. Just in case I run into them again. Have you ever introduced someone to a song and them hating it ruined your life? Yeah. And that's why, like, some people, I just, like, well, first of all, I try not to, like, get that invested anymore in, like, other people's opinions of stuff. But, you know, yeah, when I was younger, there'd be a couple times where you send someone a song that is, like, really special to you, and they just kind of dismiss it. And they're kind of, like, annoying about the way that they dismiss it. And, you know, you're young. It hurts your feelings a little bit. Oh, dude. Get the fuck out of here, freak. Because I think there's just a lot of people that they don't have, like a, you know, an emotional connection to music, really. It's just something that they put on and, like, listen to. And I've had a couple of those friends, and you try to introduce them a song that you have, like, maybe an emotional connection to. It's just a lost cause most times, I'm not gonna lie. You kind of have to do it under the, like, oh, God. Yes! Get the fuck out of here, dude. Oh my God. This is such a mess. Come here. Stonepaw. Sometimes I think what it is with Stonepaw is I think he started off being genuine and now he kind of farms sometimes because he realizes how easily it gets people angry. But then sometimes I also think he realizes that it's very easy to get people, like, furious by insulting their favorite artist. They get very angry. Some of the things that I've seen people say to Stonepaw when they get angry about his music takes, I'm like, I don't know if you would say that if you were sober. This is like the anger talking. You let the anger take the wheel. And you're probably going to, like, lay in bed tonight and be like, that's kind of fucked up that I said that to someone. But now I'm just kind of like, I don't know. Most of the music I send to people is just me trying to like send them killers deep cuts, so I can get more people that I get into the band, so I can talk to them about it. And you know, I do realize that I've kind of become like the weird old man everywhere I go, where everyone just kind of like nods at me as I fucking talk about the killers for the 27th time. But that's fine. I don't really give a shit. If I at least convert one person, it'll be worth it. Thoughts on Interpol? Interpol has like some fucking incredible songs and then a whole lot of mid. And that's just the reality, unfortunately. Blur or Ace is the age-old question. If I had to pick one, because here's the thing is, I don't really care for either of them. But if I had to pick one, I'd pick Blur. Okay, that's the thing is, Liam and Noel Gallagher, I don't know why I just said Noel, like Noel Miller. Noel Gallagher and Liam, they are the kind of people where it's like, I'm more fascinated by them as characters just because they're fucking insane more than I am their music. Like, I don't know, I've heard a song here and there where I think it's funny. Or, I mean, not funny, good. But them as characters, I mean, obviously they're like total dicks and they suck. But that's like part of the fun, you know? Some public figures, I don't really expect them to be decent people. I just kind of want them to like cause as much chaos as possible.
White people be like,
Ariana, Chase Lupin, thanks guys. Thanks a lot. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I think all celebrities are bad people. I think in a lot of cases, to be a celebrity, you have to be a bad person in a little bit. Just a little bit. You keep running back and forth. I'm looking for my way out of here. Low-key, I'm a little bit lost. Okay, so I'm gonna... You need to give me a second here. I'm not just like aimlessly running. I am looking for a way out. Okay. Ooh. I don't think every celebrity is inherently a bad person just because it falls upon some people, but most, yeah. I think it's not that, well, yeah, first of all, yeah, they're definitely not all bad people, but I think also a lot of people, the scene itself, the industry, it kind of eats them up and turns them into less agreeable figures. Dude, what the fuck did I just do? Anyways. They get baked into a real mud pie. You know what I mean? Okay, this is good. This is good. We made progress. I think. Yes. 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 No? What the fuck is this? I think, I don't know. It's if you do any sort of like job that gives you a bunch of attention, it's very easy to get like a inflated sense of self. I think it happened to me when I was doing YouTube a little bit. I definitely my ego inflated a little bit because, you know, you get all this like attention all of a sudden and you get like all this validation you've been searching for and you're like, holy shit, dude. But then, I don't know. Then I realized, like, this is all such bullshit, dude. Like, everything is just, this is all so stupid. I had my little Roman moment where I was like, this is bullshit. We're bullshit. And I was like, all right. I'm, like, chilling a little bit more now. Because it is. Like, this genuinely is, like, some of the biggest bullshit on earth. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, there is honestly not a... There is not a group of people on earth less serious than content creators. I'm sorry, but there just isn't. Like, I don't know. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I thought I got a lot more copper, but that's fine. That's fine. We'll make it work. Was the moment you paid $200 to get creator pass to VidCon the moment you thought it was bullshit? No. At that point, I was still flying high. I was like, holy shit, dude. I'm so fucking sick and awesome and cool. I don't even know what that moment was for me. I don't know. I was just getting older and realizing, like, it's just stupid. It's all fucking bullshit. I think when I was at TwitchCon in Amsterdam, I was kind of like, this is fucking stupid bullshit. This is so fucking stupid. I just can't believe this. It's like you'll see like 30-year-olds fucking like, you'll see 30-year-olds fucking dick riding for Instagram followers and shit for like shout outs, and you're like, this is so fucking stupid. These are not serious people. There's nothing to these people. That's not to like say, oh, I'm like so much better than these people, but like, Jesus Christ, I don't know. Something awoke in me during that trip. Because sometimes you find yourself in groups and environments where people's main motivation is just to get more followers, more money, more fame. And to me, it ends up posing the question, why? Like, what's the point of this? Like, what is the end goal of getting more of this? Because eventually, at least in my case, I was like, I don't know, money, I reckon. Yeah, but like, why? Like, what do you do with the money? You know what I mean? I mean, there's like not a lot of goal. There's nothing outside of the money, the drive behind anything they do. You know, you're just stacking money. You're working all this, like, you're literally like sacrificing your life, and you have this money, but you're not doing anything with it. You're just stacking it. It's just like so pointless. You know, it's empty. It's pointless. I don't know. You still wants to sub? Hey, I'm not that rich, okay? I'm not that rich. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I don't get it. It's to reach this idea of happiness based on whatever it means for them. That's the thing is, though, they don't know what it means. They will never reach it. And that's what Succession is about, by the way, too. That's literally just like these people that are in this hamster wheel of chasing money and power and fortune, thinking that it somehow ties into like their end goal of fulfillment, but they will never be happy. They'll never be happy. Because they'll never, like, they don't know what they want to do, you know? And like the same applies to me. It's like, I mean, I don't fucking know what I want to do. You know, I don't know what'll make me happy. But I don't know. I guess I'm trying to like actually develop some kind of foundation other than just like money, you know? Because that's, I think, like I was kind of talking about earlier, if your main goal is money, then you end up giving quotes like I think Cardi B was talking earlier about how like she misses being poor because now she's rich and like she has nothing to do and she's bored and she has everything and it gets old. See, like that's what happens if you don't have any other inhibitions other than money and like, you know, numbers. You got to find something outside of that. What if their goal isn't happiness? What if they don't mind the weight of living in your blanket by money? If you're blanketed by money? I mean, listen, each of their own, but like, I don't know. To me, that just seems like a fucking boring life. And I think being surrounded by people like that it becomes a little bit like, I don't know. Get a little bit tired of it. Okay. We're smelting some shit. I think it is just like a frustrating thing of, I don't know. I've never really liked when people get successful and then are immediately like, man, I fucking wish I was poor. I wish I was poor again, man. It was so much better. Because it's just, you're romanticizing it. You know? I get it. I used to be fucking poor, and I do sometimes romanticize of like, man, it was so fun when I would get like one new thing a year, because like there was all this like build up to it, you know? But then I don't know, you're putting happiness into material items, which is like something to work on. You know, you shouldn't like view happiness in like, oh man, I got so much dopamine when my mom bought me a Bakugan. Because it's like, I don't know, if you actually made me poor again, I would fucking hate it, dude. I would get so angry. I would get so fucking angry. I couldn't take it anymore. I think it's just like readjusting your priorities. Because, yeah, I think that's a good point. Comfort, financial stability can be boring if you're not used to it. I think that's a great point. I think if your life is all about like fighting for survival and, you know, grinding for the next paycheck, trying to make sure the bills are paid, it definitely wires your brain to be that way, you know? And once you run out of having that goal, it can easily just get boring and you kind of like lose sight, and you start thinking like, man, being poor is way better. But I think that's the point where you just got to readjust a little bit, you know? I'm not saying it's easy, but it's better than like giving out of touch statements being like, man, I fucking wish I was poor again, you know? I miss the hustle, I miss the grind. I hate when rich people have boring and minimalist everything, like, OMG, spend your money on stuff you enjoy. But it's like, what do they enjoy? Can they spend money on more money? Yes. They try. I don't know. I'm a fan of minimalism, sue me. I think some minimalism has appeal to it. A lot of it just kind of becomes depressing, though, in my eyes, to me. Fuck, dude. I don't know how to make this roof. As cool as being rich would be, I'd love a middle class life. I think that just shows like you don't need to be rich in your life to like reach fulfillment, you know? Because I think any artists that stop making art because they get money shows that they don't even care about the art they're making. Make a triangle. Yeah, I kind of want to do this like, you know what I mean? But also I gotta end the stream soon, just so like, I don't know, we can do Cool Dog eventually. I can't go on for too much longer. I have family members that are rich and they are so obviously depressed. Yeah, see, that's the thing is, it's just the lack of self-awareness and you know, blaming it on the fact that you have wealth rather than Oops, I just got into a CSGO match. I mean, not like that soon. You can play your CSGO match, son. I'm building a set of stairs so I can go up it. Before someone, like, yells at me and says, "What the fuck, dude? This looks like shit." Wait, let me see this. Rich people get so mad when you call them rich. It's like Nepo babies getting a little bit mad when you call them. Is there like copper stairs? Is there no copper stairs? Oh, well, that's awkward. I thought there was copper stairs. That makes the shit a lot more awkward. Cause I was gonna make you need the grindstone. How do I make that? How do I make a grindstone? Stone cutter. Dude, what the fuck? Villages have them? Let me see. Going back to this shit. I think the reason why Nepo babies get so defensive when you call them Nepo babies is because you think you're immediately invalidating all the work that they've done. But it's like, I think it's no big deal to be like, I had a fucking upper hand. Like, I just, I had a lot of opportunities that, kind of helped me out a lot. That doesn't mean that, they didn't work hard. It's just that, they got a head start that, like, other people don't get. And I don't think there's really, I don't really give that much of a shit about Nepo babies. It's just like kind of funny when they get mad about it. It's just like a funny way to fuck with them a little bit. Like all the ones ever that have been like, yeah, wouldn't really be like, it was a big help that my dad acted. Everyone's like, yeah, everyone's chill with them. Nobody really gives that much of a shit about Nepo babies because they're not going to go anywhere. You can't really do anything about them. They will exist as long as people exist. Especially in a career like acting and shit. They will always exist. Just because, I think, especially when you give someone like a creative environment to grow up in, it's just way more likely that they're going to do well at that job. Plus, the connections and shit. Just, a little bit of self-awareness would be nice. Like that guy that was in Succession. What is his name? Alexander Skarsgård? Is that what his name is? I swear to God, there's so many of those Skarsgårds that I don't even know who's who. He was just kind of like, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be here without my dad. Also, there's just kind of parents providing for their kids. Yeah, like, I mean, am I gonna fucking act here like I wouldn't Nepo baby the shit out of my kids if I could? Fuck yeah, I would, dude. Sure. Why wouldn't I? But I would also, like, I don't know, I would try to teach them the self-awareness that it's like, okay, you do have an upper hand, to be fair. Like, don't get mad at it. You're just lucky. You have this nice upper hand. Well, duh, everyone would. Well, there's some of those parents that are like, I'm gonna fucking leave my children to die in the streets. I don't give a fuck. They gotta hustle like I did. When they turn 18, I'm gonna fucking kick them out on the street and I'm not gonna let them buy a house. Would you send your kids to private school? I don't think, like, if they were in Estonia, I don't think it's necessary. I don't know. I think the public schools are like plenty good here. I don't think it's necessary. I do think it's good to like have friends that are not rich if you're rich, you know? Because every now and then you run into a person where you can just kind of tell that they've only ever really like hung out with rich people. So there's this like cultural disconnect. That's always a little bit awkward. Good to have friends in all tax brackets. Rich, poor, middle class, homeless. You gotta have a couple of homeless friends. If you don't have any homeless friends, I don't know what to tell you, man. Hung out with my poor friends this weekend. Hanging out with the poor friends one week, hanging out with the rich friends the other, just to balance out the bank account. You can't do poor friends 2 weeks in a row. You're gonna be in debt. You gotta go to the rich friends, grow the capital a little bit, then redistribute it to the poor friends. When you'd go to the rich kid's house and they had like all the expensive Legos. Dude, when I would go to the fucking rich kid's house and like they would have like a fucking dishwasher. I didn't have a dishwasher until like I moved out, dude. When they would have like fucking a working shower. The most like embarrassing part was like just not knowing how to use any of that shit. And then you'd have to like lie and fake it. Like, when my family would hand wash our fucking clothes, and then I'd be at my friend's house, and I'd need to wash my clothes, and they would just be like, oh, yeah, just go throw them in the washing machine. And then I have to be like, oh, yeah, can you help me? Like, we don't have, like, I don't know, my washing machine works a little bit different than this. Even, in reality, I had no fucking idea how a washing machine worked. I had no fucking clue, dude. But it's like I would never fucking in a million years admit that I was poor. I would have rather gotten fucking eaten by a bear. When they have the screen on the fridge. Dude, when they have a fucking ice machine on their fridge. I'm not gonna lie, like up until 2 years ago I had like trouble understanding how that shit worked. I was like, so you like you fucking so you like, do you press a button or does it just like happen? Okay, my big thing though was microwaves, dude. I had no idea how microwaves worked, and I was so scared to use them because like I'd heard like rumors about like anything you put in them might blow up. So then I'd be at a friend's house and I'd be like, "Can you like use it? Can you like like I don't know." Now I'm like pretty good at it though. Who's spreading microwave rumors, girl? I don't know, dude. Like, people in my school, they'd be like, if you fucking don't, if you put anything in it, it's gonna explode and your family's gonna die. Here's the thing, though. Like, my family was like stupid poor, where, like, I'm not gonna lie, it was my family's fault that we were poor. I can't even sit here and like blame capitalism. My dad, like, whenever he had the chance to, like, get us out of the tax bracket, move us up a little bit, he would just buy, like, random shit. Like a fucking quad bike. And then, like, we would just be, like, eating potatoes for a month because he bought a quad bike. He was like, dude, we need this, son. There was a point where we were legitimately struggling and like it was just a little bit fucked up. And then there was a point where there was room for upwards movement, and my dad would just buy like fucking bread makers. He would just buy all these like bread machines. He'd be like, son, I'm gonna make bread. And then he would just like keep making bread and like give it to anybody that visits us. And I was like, dude, you're not even fucking, like, what? Or like literally like the reason we had sheep was because we sold our old house with like a leaky roof, and he bought this really cheap cottage in the middle of the woods, and he's like, son, I'm gonna buy sheep and a bunch of infrastructure for them, and we're gonna become sheep farmers. And I was like, sick, how are we gonna make money from this? I don't know. And then we just had sheep, and we didn't make a cent off those sheep ever. We never made a fucking penny off those sheep. They were just like we could barely fucking afford to eat ourselves, and we just fucking kept buying shit for these sheep, man. And these sheep, they kept mating, and there was just more of them. We started off with like fucking 10 sheep. Eventually, there was like 40 of them. There was 40 sheep. And that wasn't just because like they were all fucking each other, like inbreeding and shit. Nah, like he kept getting more sheep. And at one point he was like, son, do you know what like an alpaca is? And he wanted to get an alpaca. I was like, what the fuck? I was literally like 9 years old being like, what the fuck is this guy on, dude? I was like, are you serious? And then like the goats started spawning in the fucking chickens. And then we had like fucking 6 or 7 dogs at one point. Oh, dude, it was a zoo, man. It was a fucking zoo. We had the same childhood. No, Chibli, you and I literally, it's crazy, man. So much there. Like, I need to get drunk with you again and just fucking, we need to dish it out, man. But like, I'm getting hungry now, so it's hard for me to focus on Minecraft. I think I was just like shell shocked by the fact that I couldn't make stairs. What's going on? I'm like trying to think of other dumb shit that my dad bought. He would just like, I don't know, he would always just like come up with like the most stupid ideas of all time. I'm not gonna lie, like, I used to think that man was a genius. And now I'm realizing, like, I don't know what the fuck his deal was half the time. Like, at one point he was like, son, we're not gonna use sugar anymore. I found the sugar substitute. I was like, why? He's like, I don't know. And we just like, it was like these pills that would like, you know, like, what is the word, dude? I'm like, dude, my brain is so fucking right now because I'm hungry. It would dilute in the water. Dissolve, yeah. Yeah. He was trying to kill you. Many men have in the past, and none of them have succeeded. When I charge kids in class $20 for a small container of slime. Dude! I fucking accidentally started such a fucking insane lie because I went to one of those... Okay, at the bus stop in the morning, there was this arcade that would open at 6 a.m. just so all the kids could come in and like waste all their money on the claw machines. And I got a little package of slime from the claw machine right before I got on the bus. And then I took it to school, and this was before anybody had known of slime, and all the girls in my class thought it was so cool, including my crush at the time. She was obsessed. She was like, where'd you get this from? And for some reason, I couldn't have just said, oh, I got it from this like arcade at the bus stop. I said, I grow slime in my fridge. Like, I just, for some reason, that's what I came up with. Like, I grow it in my fridge. Like, I can go home and grow you some if you want. And then she was like, yes, dude, I would love some slime. Like, you gotta bring it home to me. to school for me. And then she started telling her friends about it, and all of a sudden everybody was like spreading this rumor that I was growing slime in my fridge, and that sounds disgusting and like off-putting, but everybody was intrigued by it, and everybody would come to me and say, "Oh, you gotta bring me some. Can I have some slime?" And it was freaking me out. I was so stressed out because I told everybody yes, and then I went home and I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get more slime. This is crazy. We're making any money off this. I didn't charge them anything. I just said I would grow them some slime and bring it to school. And then because I had like really bad anxiety problems, I just faked being sick for a week. I didn't go to school for like a week just so people would forget about it. Because I literally couldn't sleep that night. I was like, oh my god, dude, I don't know what I'm gonna do about this. I can't grow slime. Did it work? I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe it didn't work. Maybe I got like jumped and beat up by a group of children for lying about slime. Because I don't remember, you know? Also, this was way before slime was cool. This was 2007, 2008. You know? This was like back when it was the shit. Club Penguin Lover, thanks for the 32 months. Thanks for the 32 months, Club Penguin Lover. Yeah, thanks to everyone that has tuned in today's stream. I'm not gonna lie, my brain is so fried right now just because of how hungry I am. And also, I'm like not running a lot of sleep. Oh, this cool dog's about to be one of the cool dogs of all time. I'm getting audited. What do I do? Well, you either come up with the documents or you disappear for a little while. Those are your options. And by a little while, I probably mean forever. Can we have a live audience to the cool dog episode? No. No. Dude, I pissed off the developers of Road 96 because they sent me a key for the sequel, and I told them that like yeah I'll play it on stream. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, at one point I kind of thought about playing the sequel, but I ended up not doing it, so I took the key from them. And now they literally just email me all the fucking time being like, so are you going to play it? Are you going to play it? You took the key. We can see you took the key. Are you going to play it? And I just keep ignoring them. So if I get like killed, if I die under mysterious circumstances anytime soon, you know why. I'm being hunted down by the Road 69 devs. 96. Excuse me. Sorry. That wasn't a diss or anything. Girl, just play it. Dude, it doesn't have good reviews. Anyways. Let's see. Play for like 5 minutes. I'm under no obligation to play it. I don't give a fuck. They did not make me sign they did not make me sign anything. They just gave me the fucking code and I took it. Because I do that for every email. Every email they give me codes, I take them. Can you raid Jim? Alright, we'll raid Jim. Yeah, I'll catch you guys soon. I'll catch you guys maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We gotta watch Jersey Shore. Oh, okay, we'll do Jersey Shore this week because might not do it for a while. We'll do a bit of Jersey Shore this week. Yeah, thanks for watching. Sorry, I was like rambling like crazy this stream. I probably didn't make a lot of sense. All right.